2025 Mingus Varsity Softball is on the air. Your 2025 Mingus Marauders are sponsored by Larry Green Chevrolet on Rodeo Drive next to Walmart in Cottonwood. Find out how easy it is to shop for your next car online at LarryGreenChevrolet.com. Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs with eco-friendly trash and recycling service in the Verde Valley and Quad Cities areas. Gettles High Desert Mechanical. Don't settle. Get Gettles for all your HVAC needs. Jones Ford Verde Valley. Explore the road with a new or used vehicle from Jones Ford Verde Valley, Arizona's best. Arizona Smile Designers. High-quality dental care in the Verde Valley with a wide range of comprehensive treatments, including general, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry. D-Best Plumbing, specializing in serving your plumbing needs with over 80 years of combined experience, making it look easy. Red Rock Collision, getting your car back on the road quickly and safely. Lawler Construction, helping you realize your new home or business vision through well-designed and efficient construction. Susie Q's Marketplace, gas station and convenience store on Main Street in Cottonwood with a full line of liquor, tobacco, and more. Best by Far Heating and Cooling, serving the greater Verde Valley area's HVAC needs with precision and care since 1999. Salt River Materials Group, a premier employer and community supporter in the Verde Valley. And now to the diamond at Mingus Union High School, your host, Jackie Bessler.
Marauders will be hosting the Prescott Badgers here today, Grand Canyon region matchup, as we are getting close and nearing the end of the season. A little bit of a breezy day, gusts up to about 15 miles an hour, blowing out at looking toward right field. Our flag half-mast out here today at Mingus Union High School. High expected to be about 83 degrees, might be about 81 as we are speaking to you. Might go up, might go down just a little bit out here today at Mingus Union High School. The Mingus Marauders and the Prescott Badgers, a Grand Canyon region matchup. Mingus Marauders come in today 6-11, overall 2-8 in the region. They are 2-7 here at home. The Prescott Badgers come in today with a overall record of 5-13. They are 0-9 in the region, and looking for their first win in the Grand Canyon region. These teams played on a Monday. The Mingus Marauders victorious by a score of 13-9. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll go through that game. We'll also go through some stats when we return to Mingus Union High School after this.
Trips to the lake, Marauder away games, family adventures, weekend getaways, all the best trips start with a stop at the Susie Q Market in Cottonwood. Fill up with Marathon fuels and drive clean and save green. A quick dash inside finds all the trip essentials, snacks, fresh coffee, goodies, and over 6,000 of the best beverage choices ever created. Ask about the new mobile pay app and rack up gas and in-store savings with Marathon Rewards. The Susie Q Market drive-thru window is super swift, next to KFC on Main Street in Cottonwood. Go Mingus!
For over 6 decades, Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement has proudly supported youth sports here in the Verde Valley. From baseball and softball to football and basketball, they empower young athletes to reach their full potential. Salt River Materials Group employees are actively involved, giving back to the community through coaching, mentoring, and volunteer efforts. With a strong commitment to environmental stewardship, they're helping to build a brighter Verde Valley. Visit srmaterials.com. Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement, building a stronger Verde Valley today and tomorrow.
Larry Green Chevrolet has been an important partner to this community for over 30 years. Whether it be offering outstanding service and deals to the Verde Valley or providing support to schools, charities, and community events, we have made it a part of our business. We love and support the growth and future of Cottonwood and our surrounding areas. That's why we refer to our dealership as the People Place. Larry Green Chevrolet is a proud sponsor of Yavapai County, and we are proud to support our Mingus High School football. Go Marauders!
For over 25 years, Best by Far has been your trusted name in heating and cooling across the Verde Valley. Whether your heat pump's acting up or your mini split's making you miserable, we've got the fix. We service all makes and models, air conditioners, furnaces, heat pumps, and more. Need a replacement? We offer a variety of solutions from efficient upgrades to simple fixes. Now offering plumbing services too. Call Best by Far at 928-282-2250 or visit besthvacbyfar.com. That's far with 2 R's.
Talking to head coach Randall Bryan of the Prescott Badgers out here today, and he says they are young. They are young. 2 seniors on this squad, 2 juniors, 5 sophomores, and 5 freshmen on the squad here for the visiting Prescott Badgers. The Mingus Marauders senior night. It is senior night, the final night home game of the season for 2025. They've got 2 more on the road. They will play at Coconino, who is now taking over the number 1 spot in the 4A playoff picture out here today, which is pretty phenomenal. Grand Canyon Region's team sitting on top in front of South Point in softball. Wow, how about that? So we've got 6 seniors on the squad out here today. Laura Backus is one of our seniors. Julia Meyer, I'm going to talk about her here today. Daisy Mejia, she'll be starting here today. Madison Loosebrink. Vanessa Mendez will not be starting. She is injured, but she will be walking the bases for senior night here today. And then Magali Gonzalez will also start for Mingus here today. These 2 squads matched up in Prescott on Monday. The Mingus Marauders victorious by a score of 13-9. Here's how it went. It was 2-0. Mingus on top after 2 innings. It was 5-2 after 3. All tied up 7-7 after 4 innings, and then the Mingus Marauders pulled away. They scored 3 in the 5th and 3 more in the 7th. Prescott able to add 1 in the 6th and 1 in the bottom of the 7th. Mingus scoring 13 runs on 16 hits. The Prescott Badgers 9 runs on 6 hits. Both teams had 8 errors in that game. Ouch. Mingus on Monday batted .410 against Prescott. Prescott batting .375. It was a hit fest between them all. 2 walks for the Mingus Marauders to go along with 6 strikeouts. 2 walks and 6 strikeouts for the Prescott Badgers as well. Prescott had 3 stolen bases. Eva Mazan had 1. Smolikar had 1. And Gracie Perea had 1. And once again, both teams 8 errors. How about that? Rory Murphy pitched to the victory. She pitched 7 innings, gave up 6 hits, 9 runs, only 1 earned run, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. Gracie Perea, both of those pitchers will go at it again here today. She pitched 7 innings, gave up 16 hits, 13 runs, 8 of them earned, 2 walks, and 6 strikeouts. All right, we're going to take another break. We're going to look at the game stats, compare the teams when we return to Mingus Union High School after this.
At Jones Ford Verde Valley, we know how much you value your time. Let us help you make the most of your time with Ford Mobile Service. Because when you own a Ford vehicle, you get the support of a certified tech coming to you for routine services, like oil changes, tire rotations, and more. We've got you with Ford Mobile Service. Use the Ford Pass app or call Jones Ford Verde Valley today to schedule your revolutionary Ford Mobile Service experience. Put some time back in your life.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We are homegrown in the Verde Valley and nearly your last local choice.
We want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $19 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
Lawler Construction has been a premier local builder of custom residential and commercial projects using green construction methods. Lawler Construction builds efficiency into every custom design. Lawler Construction is a certified Energy Star builder. For examples, visit LawlerConstructionAZ.com. Thank you for your business, confidence, and continued referrals. Lawler Construction is a proud supporter of baseball and softball at all levels. Look for Lawler Construction Homes at Mountain Gate in Clarkdale. For 4 generations, the Gettles name has been synonymous with heating and cooling ingenuity. Since 1987, Gettles High Desert Mechanical has established itself as the premier HVAC company in northern and central Arizona, having not only survived recent economic setbacks, but thrived and grown during those times. From sheet metal fabrication to equipment installation, and now comprehensive plumbing and drain services. From clogs to comfort, Gettles has you covered. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders!
Back here at Mingus Union High School, the Mingus Marauders did the Faith Moore Memorial Tournament this weekend. And I got to tell you, great job by John Brown and his crew trying to get that tournament in with rain during the course of the weekend. That was rough. However, they got all the games in. Mingus ended up 1-2. I don't have the stats from the Faith Moore tournament, but Mingus did go 1-2 in the Faith Moore tournament, I think. The final game did not end Saturday night until 9:30 p.m. Had to be under the lights down at Riverfront Park. 2 of the fields out there absolutely swamped, unplayable. However, they got fields here available at Mingus, both the JV field and the varsity field, to be able to make it all put together. 16 teams in the tournament. It was a phenomenal tournament, of course, all in remembrance of the spectacular Faith Moore, who we lost way too young as a junior to the floodwaters, as we got a flash flood across one of the ditches that she was trying to cross in her car. There's a phenomenal memorial rock here at Mingus Union Stadium, and it will be a forever remembrance to Faith Moore. Mingus Marauders coming in here today, not including the games in the Faith Moore tournament, and that's what I'm talking about stat-wise. 6-11 overall, batting .277 on the season. They've got 101 hits, as they've scored 101 runs on 96 hits, 57 RBIs, 21 doubles, 6 triples, and 2 home runs. One of those home runs, Julia Meyer picked up a home run, and that was against Prescott, which was absolutely phenomenal, as we understand that. Mingus has walked 39 times, struck out 90, hit by pitch a dozen times, reached by error 26. They got 67 stolen bases, led by Rory Murphy with 13. Maddie Loosebrink has 11, 10 for Hernandez out there. Mingus Marauders have racked up 62 errors, 8 of them against Prescott the last game on Monday, but it was even 8-8. Coming in here today, Rory Murphy has an ERA of 5.10. She's got 35 2/3 innings, given up 49 hits, 61 runs, but 26 of them are earned runs. 23 walks to go with 21 strikeouts on the season. And of course, Mingus, your home team here today at Mingus Union High School. As we take a look at the visiting Prescott Badgers, they come in as a team batting .309 on this season. They've got 93 runs on 121 hits, 77 RBIs, 27 doubles. This is impressive, though. 10 triples on the season, and they are led by a freshman. Mazzone has 3 triples on the season all by herself, 5 for Smolikar. She also leads the team with 2 home runs, 5 overall for the squad. 37 walks, 122 strikeouts. They've been plunked 17 times and reached base by error 14 times in this season. Pitching out here today is going to be Perea. Perea has a ERA of 5.6. She's 3-7 on this season. 80 innings pitched. The most dominant pitcher of the crew out here today. 142 hits with 121 runs, only 64 of them earned. 19 walks to go with 82 strikeouts, which is pretty impressive. Teams are batting .347 against her. We'll take one more break. We'll come back. Introductions around the corner here. The Mingus Marauders and Prescott Badgers coming up after this.
Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision knows that your car is the second largest investment you're likely to make. For over 15 years, Red Rock Collision has been there to negotiate for you, the customer, not the insurance company. John and his staff promise quality repair with honesty and integrity. You can rest easy now. They'll return your car as safe as the day it was built.
When you're looking for a plumber, no matter the job, call D-Best Plumbing. From energy-saving tankless water systems to whatever remodel project you have in mind, from the simple to the exotic, D-Best Plumbing prides themselves on quality workmanship and efficiency. For honest and fair prices and plumbing problems done right the first time, call D-Best Plumbing at 928-567-8755 or find them online at d-bestplumbing.com.
The mouth is the gateway to the digestive system. Studies indicate a correlation between oral health and full body health. Regular cleanings and checkups can help protect you. New patients are welcome at Arizona Smile Designers in Cottonwood. There's a full smile worth of services all offered under one roof. Whitening and cosmetic to implants and smile reconstruction. Find out more or request an appointment online at azsmiledesigners.com.
Trips to the lake, Marauder away games, family adventures, weekend getaways, all the best trips start with a stop at the CZQ Market in Cottonwood. Fill up with Marathon fuels and drive clean and save green. A quick dash inside finds all the trip essentials, snacks, fresh coffee, goodies, and over 6,000 of the best beverage choices ever created. Ask about the new mobile pay app and rack up gas and in-store savings with Marathon Rewards. The CZQ Market drive-thru window is super swift, next to KFC on Main Street in Cottonwood. Go Mingus!
So the Faith Moore Memorial Tournament, I was wrong. The Mingus Marauders go 2-2 with wins against Buckeye and Anthem Prep, losing out there to Mojave and Snowflake, and that was over last weekend. Had a couple of awards in that one, though. Ali Hernandez, the Mingus Marauder freshman shortstop, ended up on the all-tournament team. Congratulations to that young lady for that. And Maddie Loosbrink won an interesting award. The award is More Than an Athlete Award. More Than an Athlete Award, which I think is absolutely fantastic. So the Mingus Marauders end up 2-2. That makes them 8-13 on the season overall. As we will do senior night here today, I want to recognize our seniors again. Elora Backus, as well as Julia Meyer, Daisy Mejia, Madison Loosbrink, never call her Madison, Maddie Loosbrink, there we go. Vanessa Mendez, who is walking around with that knee completely straight. Oh, ouch, that looks like it hurts. And Magali Gonzalez as well. Mingus is sitting in an interesting spot here. Right now, the top 24 will go to the play-in. Actually, the top 8 don't, but 9 through 24 go to the play-in round for softball playoffs. Right now, Mingus is sitting at number 25. They have 3 games left. That includes today against Prescott. They will be on the road at Coconino, and then they will have one more home game against, against Mesquite. Here's what's interesting. Mesquite sits number 26. The Mingus Marauders sit number 25. So they're right there. Thunderbird, who is 24, they are in the tournament. Mingus is outside the tournament. They are sitting with a power point of negative 1.3807. Mingus with a negative 1.5928. What the heck does that mean, Jackie? Means that we are 0.26 behind Thunderbird and 0.26 behind the ability to get into a play-in game for the Mingus Marauders here this year. Thunderbird only has one other game left, and that is against Shadow Mountain, number 29, Shadow Mountain. The Mingus Marauders play Prescott here today. Prescott comes in. Let's see if we can find where Prescott is. There's Prescott at number 30 here today. So Mingus plays number 30. Then they will play number 1. Yep, you heard me right. Coconino, number 1 in the rankings here so far for 2025. They have seceded the Sal Point squad for the number 1 spot, which is absolutely amazing. And then they will finish up the season against number 26, Mesquite. So Mingus can control their ability to get into this playoff tournament. A win against Prescott here today and a win against Mesquite, the final game of the season, on the road at Mesquite would put the Mingus Marauders into a very good spot to potentially get into the playoffs for 2025, which is absolutely phenomenal. We're going to take another short little break. We're going to take a 30-second break, as we now have both umpires and the coaches are talking. We're right around the corner from the national anthem and introductions when we return after this.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We are homegrown in the Verde Valley and nearly your last local choice.
We want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $19 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
No.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, the Mingus Marauders and the Prescott Badgers about to go at it. Let's look at the Mingus Marauders defensively out here. Julia Meyer, Alora Bacchus, and Braylon Sargent will be in the outfield, left, center, and right.
Welcome to Mingus Union High School.
We're going to go into introductions out here today. Brian James has your call.
Senior night. And remember, after the game, they do a great senior night presentation. Our seniors will walk the bases. That will be following today's game. Featuring the visiting Prescott Badgers and your Mingus Marauders. Let's meet the teams. Introducing first the visiting Badgers. Number 8, Addie Brandon. Number 2, Heavenly Ballard. Number 18, Becca Adler. Number 7, Rose Martinez. Starting lineup for today in the flex position and playing third, number 15, Lucy Zembeck. Playing second, batting ninth, number 13, Eva Mazzone. In right field, batting eighth, number 1, Lily Butler. Playing first today, batting seventh, number 21, Maddie Ballou. The DP today, batting sixth, number 10, Brinkley Larson. In left field, batting fifth, number 12, Haley James. Pitching today, batting fourth, number 3, Gracie Pereira. Catching, batting third, number 4, Mariah Smolokar. Playing shortstop today, batting second, number 6, Lily James. And in center, leading off, number 14, Bella Mazzone. And out for your Mingus Marauders, number 2, injured, not playing today, number 2, Lisa Hammett. Number 14, injured, not playing today, number 14, Brooklyn Wendler. Number 45, Evie Bacchus. Number 11, Coco Greneau. Number 12, a senior, unfortunately not playing due to injury today, Vanessa Mendez. Now your starting lineup, playing second, batting ninth, number 10, Karis Morgan. Playing first, batting eighth, senior, number 36, Magali Gonzalez. In right field, batting seventh, number 6, Braylon Sargent. In center field, batting sixth, senior, number 4, Elora Bacchus. At shortstop, batting fifth, number 32, Ali Hernandez. In left field, batting fourth, senior, number 20, Julia Meyer. Playing third today, batting third, senior, number 21, Daisy Mejia. Catching today, batting second, senior, number 31, Maddie Loospring. And leading off today, number 3, Rory Murphy. And now if you would please rise for the singing of our national anthem that will be sung by our varsity softball team.
Wait, guys, come closer. 2, 1. Oh, say
right, ladies and gentlemen, the Mingus Marauders softball team with their rendition of the national anthem out here today. Let's go through the Mingus Marauders defensively. The battery is going to be Rory Murphy in the circle today. Maddie Loosebrink behind the dish. Around the horn is going to be Mejia and Gonzalez at the corners. Morgan at second. Hernandez at shortstop here today. Around the outfield, it's going to be Julia Meyer in left. Laura Backus in center. Braylon Sargent gets the start in right field today for the Mingus Marauders. Let's look at the visiting Prescott Badgers. Belle Mazzone, the center fielder, will lead off, wearing number 14 out here today. Lily James, the shortstop, she will be batting number 2, wearing number 6. Mariah Smolikar, the catcher, will bat third. She is dangerous. She's got 5 home runs on the season so far this year. Gracie Perea, the pitcher, will hit cleanup and wear number 3 here today. Batting 5th is going to be Haley James. That's the left fielder. Brinkley Larson will be the designated player, and she will bat 6th. Maddie Ballou will play first base out here wearing number 21, and she will bat 7th. Lily James will take the 8th spot here today in right field wearing number 1, and Eva Mazzone will finish up and round out the top 9 out here playing second base. So it's going to be the 2 Mazzone girls batting 1st and 9th, and then we have 2 James girls batting 2nd and 8th. How about that? I wonder if they are all related out here today. Taking a look at the Mingus Marauders. Once again, sitting in a good spot to potentially get to a play-in game. That would be absolutely fantastic. Mingus Marauders definitely control their own destiny here, as they have, this is their final home game of the season against Prescott, and then they will go on to Coconino to play at Coconino on the 25th to 28th. Final game of the season, that will be at Mesquite. Mesquite sits number 26, the Mingus Marauders number 25, top 24. Go to the playoffs, so they're going to be all in and about it. Take a look at Rory Murphy again, an ERA of 5.10. She's 1-1 on the season. 35 2/3 innings, and she's given up 61 runs, 26 of them earned. Teams are batting .282 against her. And the first pitch of the game is going to be high, ball 1. Belle Mazzone steps in. She is a freshman. She was 1 for 4 on Monday against the Mingus Marauders. There's a strike. Scored a run, had a couple of RBIs. And a 1-1 count to one of the 5 freshmen on this Prescott squad. Murphy delivers, and it's hit foul. Over the top of our camera. Steve's okay. I saw the ball go in the ditch. 1-2. Mazzone way out in front of that one. Murphy delivers and dribbles that one up. Tried to take something off and lost the handle on it. 2-2 the count. Winds up to about 15 miles an hour out here today for the final home softball game for Mingus. That one is tipped foul. Count remains 2-2. Belle Mazzone will step back in. On Monday, the Mingus Marauders held Prescott to no runs in the first inning. That one's fouled off, 2-2 again. Little help from the third base coach, as Mejia will throw it back into Murphy. Murphy gets her sign from Loosebrink. Everybody's ready. There's it. And a swing and a miss. Start the game off with a swinging strikeout. Good start out here for Murphy. Handshakes and hand pounds all the way around. Fist bumps. Lily James, the shortstop, will step in. James, a sophomore, right-hander with an open stance, takes that one high and outside. She was 2 for 5 on Monday with a run and an RBI. One of her hits was a double. Murphy delivers, and that one's hit. Oh, just over Hernandez. Splits the gap out there. Good job by Backus. Throws it in and is going to keep Lily James at first base. Good job out there by Backus to run that one down and get it back into the infield quickly. James was thinking about turning that into a double. Unable to do so, so 1 out, 1 on. And Mariah Smolikar will step in. She too is a sophomore. She was 1 for 3 with a run, 2 RBIs, and a triple. And she will take ball 1. We're number 4 out there. The righty steps in, crowds the plate a little bit. Not too bad. Murphy delivers high. Thought about throwing to Gonzalez down at first behind the runner. Hadn't straight off that hard or that far. 2-0 the count. 1 on, 1 out. Top of the first if you're just joining us here on KYBC. Took something off. Hard hit through the whole left side. And Mingus will get it in quickly. But back-to-back singles out there. Stopping at second is James. On to first is Smolikar. That brings up the pitcher, Gracie Perea. She's a senior. She was 0 for 2 in the game. 2 on, 1 out. Murphy gets herself set, delivers, and that one's fouled off. Gets ahead of the count, 0-1. Back-to-back singles. Puts 2 on. Here in the top of the first, Murphy delivers, takes something off, high fly ball, left field. Going out for it is Meyer. Meyer makes the catch, and that is going to be a fly out for out number 2. Haley James, the left fielder, will take her spot. Another right-handed batter against the right-handed Murphy. Took something off, swing and a miss. Had her out in front on that one. Haley James was 1 for 4 on Monday, and she'll foul that one back quickly in a hole. 0-2. Murphy trying to pitch herself out of trouble. Strikeout, 2 singles and a fly out. Make up the top of the first inning here. Murphy delivers, and that one's fouled back and out of play toward the flag and off the top of the cage out there. You're listening here on KYBC AM 1600, 96.3 FM. If you want to watch the live stream, you can go to vertivalleytv.com and follow the link, vertivalleytv.com. Murphy delivers, takes something off, up the middle, off the glove. That should be an infield single. Murphy got a piece of it, knocked it down, kept it in the infield. But James digs herself out of a 0-2 count. Brings up Brinkley Larson, the designated player, who pops that one behind the dugout. Oh, just off the top of the fence. Lou Brink was there trying to track that one down. The fence curves up toward the field, obviously to take away a little bit of the angle of the foul balls, which cuts back the ability of the foul ball to come back down. 0-1 the count. Oh, look good. Didn't get the call. 1-1. Murphy went for the high strike. Brinkley Larson, a sophomore, was 1 for 4 with a run and an RBI, and she'll pop this one back. That might be catch a ball out there. Oh, the wind takes it back. Loose Brink so close to the fence. 1-2 the count. See if Murphy can get the pop out now. 1-2, 2 on, or 3 on. Bases loaded, 2 out, top of the first. Murphy delivers, and that one is going to be fouled down the right field line. Count remains 1-2. Another place you can view today's game if you want to go to YouTube. You can go to YouTube, Verde Valley TV. Murphy delivers, high fly ball, left field, and that's going to fall in. And that will end up being is that 2-run score on that? Oh my goodness. A little looper down the left field line ends up staying fair and scores. So 2 RBIs for Larson. She puts it in play. Lily James comes around to score. Smolikar scores from second, and ball 1 out there to Ballou. Maddie Ballou, the first baseman. Haley James stays at second. And a little looper as Gonzalez catches it at first, cuts the damage. However, Prescott jumps out on top 2-0 over the Mingus Marauders. The little looping line out to the first baseman ends the inning. And the Mingus Marauders will come up for their first at-bats here today. It's going to be the top of the lineup. Murphy, Loosebrink, Mahia, and anybody gets on, it'll be Julia Meyer when we return after this.
Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision knows that your car is the second largest investment you're likely to make. For over 15 years, Red Rock Collision has been there to negotiate for you, the customer, not the insurance company. John and his staff promise quality repair with honesty and integrity. You can rest easy now. They'll return your car as safe as the day it was built.
Take a look at the Prescott Badgers defensively out here. Gracie Perea will be in the circle. Mariah Smolikar will be behind the plate. Going around the infield, the corners. Third base at Lucy Zembek. Maddie Ballou over at first. The middle infielders out here today. Second base, Eva Mazan. Lily James will take the shortstop spot as you go around the outfield right to left. Lily Butler over in right field. Belle Mazone will patrol center out here today, and Haley James over in left field. Wind continues to gust out here as Old Glory blows pretty straight and hard out toward right field. Rory Murphy's going to come up. Rory Murphy trying to help her cause and get things going, and there's strike 1. Perea, pretty decent speed out there. Murphy was 2 for 4 on Monday against Prescott, and she'll dribble that one foul. 0-2 now, finds herself in a hole. Mia's trying to keep Prescott winless in the Grand Canyon region. Prescott trying to get off the 0 in the win column, and that one, a check swing. Fly ball, foul, caught out there by the umpire. Kind of looked like a tailback, doing one of those little fade routes out of the backfield. 0-2 count again, and it's outside. Good pitch out there. Better eye by Murphy. 1-2 the count. Leadoff hitter here for the Mingus Marauders, trying to overcome a 2-0 deficit, and that one's high. 2-2. Fights herself back. Perea slams the ball into that glove. Gets the grip she wants, delivers, and that's going to be a little grounder to the third baseman. Picks it up, throws it across, and no, throws it back to the pitcher. Doesn't throw it across. Did not get it clean. Zenbeck stopped it, got in front of it, but didn't pick it up clean in the glove. And that puts Murphy on to start for the Mingus Marauders. Maddie Loosebrink, the catcher, comes up. And a courtesy runner for our pitcher out here. Murphy stops. Gives some advice to Maddie Loosebrink. Says the wind's blowing out to right field, by the way. Don't you know? Maddie gets herself set. Perea delivers, and that one swung Fouled hard, straight back. Newsprink using the front end of that box, trying to take away the slow pitch. And there's the delivery and a little number going back to the pitcher. She doesn't pick it up clean. She does get it across to first. And Newsprink is out at first. Gets the job done though, as she gets Murphy over to second. Daisy Mejia, the third baseman, will step in. A little number back to the pitcher, the first out. Mingus still trails 2-0, but now has a runner in scoring position here in the bottom of the first. Perea delivers. Strike. Outside part of the plate. Mejia. So 1 for 4 on Tuesday. Had a hit and an RBI and a run. Has herself set for the spring and will foul that one off to the right-hand side. Gets in a hole 0-2. Perea working efficiently, throwing strikes. Mejia trying to straighten something out. Perea delivers, and that one's hit into right center field. That's going to roll to the fence. That should score 1. Mejia's going to stop at second, coming home to score for the Mingus Marauders. With the first run is going to be the pinch runner out there, Coco Gurneau. Daisy Mejia turned one around indeed with the RBI double. Puts herself in scoring position for Julia Meyer, who hits that one hard down the third baseline, off the third baseman, as Daisy Mejia is going to stop at third, and Julia Meyer is going to go all the way to second. A double inside the bag. The third baseman got a glove on it, but couldn't stop it. It rolled away from her. So back-to-back doubles, but stopping at third is Mejia. So no RBI for Julia Meyer on the first pitch she sees. Hernandez up for the Mingus Marauders, takes strike 1. The shortstop, Allie Hernandez, the freshman, was 3 for 5 with 2 runs and an RBI on Monday, and hits that one right up the middle. That's going to score at least 1. Coming home is Mejia. The throw coming to the plate, cut off. Meyer delivers, and on to second goes Hernandez on the throw, and she is out at second, but a 2 RBI single out there puts the Mingus Marauders ahead 3-2. Julia Meyer running hard, comes home to the slide, gets in, out at second on the throw, and that strike 1 is going to be to Backus, the center fielder. So it goes 8-2-4. Popped up, foul territory, and it's going to drop. Good effort out there by Eva Mazon, trying to track it down from the second base position. Maddie Ballou trying to turn around and run underneath it as well. Backus in a hole 0-2, but we'll get another shot. 2 out, bases empty now for the Mingus Marauders. Prescott pitcher delivers high. 1-2. Backus was 2 for 5 with a run and an RBI on Monday, and she'll foul that one off. Protects up. Oh no, that was good. That was good. Hey, once you commit to swinging, you got to swing. 1-2 the count again. She reached for it. Perea delivers, and inside. Ooh, just barely. That was a good pitch. 2-2. Better eye by Backus. Gets herself set. And will dribble that one down to first base. Overtaking it herself is Ballou on the candy hop. But the Mingus Marauders answer back with 3 of their own. After 1, we've got a competitive battle underway. The Mingus Marauders lead the Prescott Badgers by a score of 3-2. We're back after this.
Lawler Construction has been a premier local builder of custom residential and commercial projects using green construction methods. Lawler Construction builds efficiency into every custom design. Lawler Construction is a certified Energy Star builder. For examples, visit LawlerConstructionAZ.com. Thank you for your business, confidence, and continued referrals. Lawler Construction is a proud supporter of baseball and softball at all levels. Look for Lawler Construction Homes at Mountain Gate in Clarkdale.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, got the Birding and Nature Festival coming up Saturday at Riverfront Park. That would be, let's see, what day is Saturday? Saturday's the 26th? Yeah, 26th, Saturday, April 26th. And you can head on down to Riverfront. No, not Riverfront, Dead Horse State Park. And that's where you're going to find the Birding and Nature Festival coming up this Saturday. A lot of fine sponsors out there. Now, Jones Ford will be out there. They'll probably have an EV on display, an electronic vehicle. Maybe even one of those Lightning trucks. I don't know. We'll find out when we get out there. All right, back to softball. Lily James, the right fielder, gets her first at bat here today. Steps in against Rory Murphy, her second inning of work. First pitch of the second inning is a strike. Takes the high part of the strike zone. Lily James, the right fielder, was 2 for 5 against Murphy and Prescott. There's strike 2. That was a good pitch. Hard to do something with that. Inside part of the plate. That's a knuckle buster. Murphy takes her time. Uses the middle of the rubber. Delivers outside and high. 1-2 the count. On deck is the number 9 hitter, Eva Mazzone. Murphy delivers, takes something off. Oh, so good. Drops right over the plate, doesn't get the call. 2-2 the count. Murphy delivers, and that one's fouled off. We will do it again, 2-2 again. Prescott scored 2 in the top of the first. Mingus answered back with 3 of their own, including back-to-back doubles out there for the Marauders. Mejia and Meyer. That one's high. Full count now. Payoff pitch on the way. First full count of the game, either team. Lily James has fought back against Murphy, and that one is a strike. Swinging strike, gets her to swing. Second strikeout of the game out there for Murphy, and second inning in a row, the Mingus Marauders have struck out the first batter of the inning. Eva Mazzone comes up, the second baseman. She is a junior, and she was 3 for 4. 2 runs and 2 RBIs, including a double against the Mingus Marauders. Puts that one down, gets under the glove of Hernandez, and that will be a single to 1-out single out there for the Prescott Badgers. Puts herself in position, I think, for her sister Belle Mazzone. She struck out her first time up. First pitch is outside. Maddie Loosspring throws the ball back pretty hard over there to Murphy in the circle. Glad it didn't get away from her. Second pitch just inside. 2-0 count on the leadoff hitter. 1 on, 1 out. Murphy delivers, and that one's tomahawked through the hole and in the left side of the infield. Back-to-back singles once again. She went up and got it, high part of the strike zone. So 1 out, now back-to-back singles. Lily James comes up. She had a single her first time up. She's batting .381 on the season. And Coach Figgy's out to talk to the umpire here. Flipping through a few forms, checking on some numbers. Not sure what they're discussing out there. So I have 6. What do you have? I have I-9 and B-23 and G-72. As they both fill out their bingo cards. Get yourself set. Coach Figgy goes back and says, okay. All right. So, wanted to make sure everybody was in order. All right, Lily James, there we go. Batting .381 on the season, open stance. Murphy delivers. She shows bunt. Bunts, and we have a foul ball. It hits her. Good call by the umpire. She bunted it. It hit the ground, and she ran into it. But did so in foul territory, so that's going to be a strike. See if Mingus brings in the corners now. Murphy delivers. She shows bunt again. And both of the runners wander off the base quite far. Loosebrink does not throw. 1-1 the count. See if she's going to bunt again. She looks to swing away. Takes ball 2. 2-1 the count. 2 on, 1 out, 3-2. Mingus leads, top of the second inning. Prescott batting and took something off. That's fouled off. Rory Murphy comes back. Evens up the count, 2-2. Gets herself, delivers, and that's a little looper into right field. Caught out there by the Mingus Marauders. Braylon Sargent, a good catch, and she runs it all the way in. Nobody advances. That is going to be the second out. So the fly out to right field is out number 2. Mariah Smolikar will step in. And she's somewhat dangerous. She leads the team batting .485 this season. She's got 16 hits, 3 of them doubles, 5 of them triples, and 2 of them home runs. 2 on, 2 out, and the pitch is high. Ball 1. On deck is the pitcher, Gracie Perea. See if Mingus actually pitches to Smolikar, and she will foul that one off. 1-1 the count. That one heads toward the truck. Did it hit the truck? I got no word from the truck. No injuries to the truck. Okay, beautiful. We will not call the insurance company. Murphy delivers. Oh, hits her. She takes that one in the shoulder, just a little inside, tried to duck out of the way, and doesn't get out of the way, so hit by pitch. We'll load up the bases. Val Mazzone wanders over to second. Eve Mazzone over to third. Now bases loaded. Smolikar stretches out over there behind first base, gets herself set. No courtesy runner for the catcher. Murphy with 2 out, but bases loaded, trying to pitch herself out of a jam here in the second, and that one is fouled off at the plate. 0-1 the count. Started with a strikeout, a single, a fly out, and then a hit by pitch to load the bases here. Top of the second for the Prescott Badgers, and that one a good stop by Loosebrink. Keeps it in front of her. Maddie saves a pass ball and a possible run. Murphy gets the grip she wants, delivers. There's a strike. 1-2 came right after her, inside part of the plate. Correa, one of the few seniors on the squad, batting .395 this season. Murphy trying to put her out, and that one's high. 2-2. Pitcher versus pitcher. Correa trying to help her own cause. Well, Murphy trying to protect her own cause. 2-2, 2 out, bases loaded. And a hard hit into left field. That's going to take a high hop out there. 2 are going to score as the ball is going to come in, but late. A 2-run hard hit single to left field. And that puts the Prescott Badgers back on top 4-3. So both of the Mazone players come home to score. Smolikar will stop at second. And I think we have a pinch runner out there, courtesy runner for the pitcher. That's going to bring up Haley James. Murphy, a little drop one in front of the pitcher, throws over to first, and well, the Mingus Marauders will get out of it, but Prescott recaptures the lead with 2 in the first, now 2 in the second. They lead over the Mingus Marauders 4-3. Mingus coming up. It's going to be 7, 8, and 9. Bottom of the order, Sargent, Gonzalez, Morgan coming up for Mingus when we return after this.
When you're looking for a plumber, no matter the job, call D-Best Plumbing. From energy-saving tankless water systems to whatever remodel project you have in mind, from the simple to the exotic, D-Best Plumbing prides themselves on quality workmanship and efficiency. For honest and fair prices and plumbing problems done right the first time, call D-Best Plumbing at 928-567-8755 or find them online at d-bestplumbing.com.
Correa out for her second inning of work. Pitcher and catcher were both on base, and they actually got out of the dugout relatively quickly. Smoliker dresses in her protective gear pretty quickly. So Mingus trying to come back now. Yesterday they led all the way until the 4th inning when Prescott tied it up 7-7. Today they were down 2-0, took the lead 3-2, gave back the lead 4-3. And now we'll see what happens in the bottom of the second here with the bottom of the order for the Mingus Marauders. Sergeant number 6, the right fielder, comes in. Braylon was 2 for 5 on Monday against the Prescott Badgers, trying to improve upon those numbers. Gets herself set and swings and misses. Good swing. 0-1 the count. Trying to put something in play. Pitcher delivers and another swing and a miss. 0-2 has her in a hole. Now she's got to protect up. Correa delivers. Popped up. Middle of the infield. And catching it herself is going to be the pitcher out there, Perea. So the pop out to the pitcher is the first out of inning number 2. Magali Gonzalez will come in. She was 2 for 4 against Perea. Scored 2 runs and had an RBI on top of it and takes ball 1 outside. May is trying to get it started with 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Wind keeps blowing out to right field. There's a strike outside part of the plate. 1-1 to the Mingus Marauders senior wearing 36 out there playing first base. Perea delivers outside, 2-1. Good reach by Smolikar, keeping that one in front of her, and that one's going to be fouled down the third base line. Didn't get a lot of it. 2-2. Brea slams that ball into that mitt. Holds it by her wrist before she grabs the laces and delivers outside. Full count, first full count for the Mingus Marauders in this game. Second full count in the game. And that's going to be ball 4. Gonzalez takes the walk. Good eye out there. Puts a runner on for the Mingus Marauders. Karis Morgan did not bat on a Monday, but I do like her walk-up music. Perea inside, ball 1. Morgan turns the knee away from it. We're number 1 out there, second base here today. Gets herself set. And a swing and a miss. Took something off, gotten out in front of her. One and one out, 1 on for the Mingus Marauders here in the bottom of the second, trailing 4-3 to the Prescott Badgers. High, ball 2. Good change of speeds out there by Perea. Karis Morgan facing a 1-2. Well, dribble that one toward the hole and through. A single out there for the Mingus Marauders. A walk and a single. And Mingus has something going with 1 out here as Rory Murphy will step back in. Gonzalez wanders over to second base. Karis Morgan, that's her second hit of the season, by the way. Murphy hits that one hard, going to second base. They're going to throw to first and get the out at first. Hits it extremely hard to Eva Mazzone over at second, who throws over to Ballou for the second out of the inning. 4-3, 2 on now. Gonzalez standing at third, 60 feet away. Loose Brink is up for the Mingus Marauders, and she'll bounce that one foul. 1 strike to the Mingus Marauder catcher. Loose Brink, a senior, batting .372 on the season. She's got 16 hits and 6 RBIs. That one's high. 1-1. Loose Brink's got good speed, too. So a ground ball, even in the infield, not an automatic. And she'll foul that one off. 1-2. Battle continues. Perea versus Loose Brink. 2 in scoring position. Morgan on second, Gonzalez at third. 2 out, though, in the inning. 1-2 count. Ooh, inside. Didn't miss by much. 2-2. Great eye by Loose Brink. Perea did not miss by much. 2-2. 2 outs. And a fly ball center field. It's deep. It's going. It's off the wall. That's going to score 2. Loose Brink stops at second out there with a 2 RBI double, and Mingus takes the lead right back. That ball got up in the air. Found a jet stream. And then one hop the wall out there where it says Marauders softball hit the Owens softball. And that one's deep. Left field. Left fielder going back. Has room. Makes the catch at what would be really close to the warning track. Daisy Mejia gave it a ride. Not quite enough. If that was going to right field here today, could have had a chance. But Mingus scores 2 in the bottom of the second. Regains the lead. 5-4 over the Prescott Badgers. We got a good one for you here at Mingus Union High School. We're back after this.
For 4 generations, the Gettles name has been synonymous with heating and cooling ingenuity. Since 1987, Gettles High Desert Mechanical has established itself as the premier HVAC company in northern and central Arizona, having not only survived recent economic setbacks, but thrived and grown during those times. From sheet metal fabrication to equipment installation, and now comprehensive plumbing and drain services. From clogs to comfort, Gettles has you covered. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders.
When that ball left Daisy Mejia's bat, I thought she had it. I thought she tagged it. Just did not quite get enough. And that one fell probably about 10 or 12 feet short of going over the fence out there. That would have been fantastic. Nonetheless, the Mingus Marauders regain the lead. They give up 2 in the first, 2 in the second, scored 3 in the first, and 2 more in the bottom of the second, and they now lead 5-4. 6, 7, 8 coming up. It's going to be Brinkley Larson, Maddie Ballou, and Lily James for the Prescott Badgers. 13-9 was the score at Prescott on Monday. Mingus Marauders victorious. It was 7-7 after 4. As Mr. David Berger joins us in the house here. Always nice to see Mr. Berger. We want to say congratulations to his pending retirement coming up. Not that we're counting 38 days or anything like that, right? Actually, we're just all jealous. We do, 5-4. Murphy waits as we get a different batter coming in. Number 15 will step into bat. And she'll foul that one off. Number 15.
Oh, this flex, Lucy Zembeck.
Okay, so Lucy Zembeck will get an opportunity to bat here. And she'll even the count off 1-1. Murphy gets herself set. First batter of the top of the third inning. Oh, high, she went after it. Not happy with herself, going after the high stuff. Wipes off the bat. Gets that Easton ready again. Murphy delivers, and a swing and a miss. Third strikeout of the game, and Murphy's got it going. She has struck out the first Prescott Badger of each inning so far. First inning, second inning, and third inning. First batter strikeout. Lily James will step in. That is not true. No, Maddie Ballou, pardon me. And she'll pop that one into right field. Coming in is Sargent. Sargent will grab it. Little fly out to right field on the first pitch makes out number 2. Now Lily James will come in. No, that is not true. Number 18 is going to be batting. And this is going to be Adler. Is that Becca? Yeah. Becca Adler. And she will be batting for Lily James here. Let's see what we know about Adler. Murphy's going to grab and throw. Adler, batting 167 on the season, swings and misses at that one. 0-1, she's in a hole. Murphy trying to get through the third inning, 1-2-3. Second one, took something off, kept it high. 0-2 the count. Nobody on, 2 out here in the third, and throws that one even higher. That's going to be a ball. Adler actually looking for her second hit of the season. Her only hit of the season, a double. Murphy delivers, and that stays outside. 2-2 the count to the pinch hitter, Becca Adler. She may have gone into right field. We're going to have to look for that. Murphy winds, delivers, and fouled. Brought that one low. She fouled it off. Murphy gets the ball back from the dugout area. 2-2, 2 out. And just barely tips it to stay alive. Survives to swing again. Is Becca Adler. One of 5 sophomores on the squad. Prescott, a young squad. 5 sophomores, 5 freshmen this year. We'll do 2-2 again with 2 out. And that one fouled off again. Adler survives with a big smile out there. Brings the hands in to get that one fouled off. Murphy will do the 2-2 account again. Gets herself set, delivers, and stays high. Full count for Becca Adler. Murphy's going to retie the shoe, puts the pretty bow on it, gets her signal, says, okay, throw a strike. 3-2 delivery, and that one fouled off again. We're going to do it again. Adler putting the pressure on Murphy. Keep throwing strikes. Licks the fingers, rubs it off on those red pants. Mingus in the red pants and the dark tops out here today. Oh, that one's way too high. That's going to be ball 4. A good at-bat by Adler as she works the walk. Eva Mazzone will step in. So 1 on with 2 outs. Eva Mazzone batting an even 256 on the season. Another righty steps in. I think I've seen a left-handed batter here for Prescott so far. Murphy delivers. There's a strike. Mazzone. When she walks out of the batter's box, she walks way out of the batter's box. About 10 feet outside the batter's box to regain her thought process. Murphy's ready, delivers. And just outside. Good pitch. 1-1 the count. 2 out, 1 on now. The 2-out walk worked by Adler. She fouled off 6 or 7 pitches. Good at bat for the sophomore. Murphy delivers, and that one skied high, foul. That's going to come just barely outside the fence. Nobody dove for that one. I was expecting somebody to dive for that one, right? 1-2 the count now, 2 outs. Eva Mazzone goes back 10 feet outside that batter's box now, steps back in. Murphy's set, ready to go right away. And delivers, takes something off. Good stop out there by Loosebrink. Keeps it in front of her. 2-2 the count. Mazzone keeps drawing in the sand in the dirt with that bat. That one's too low. Full count now. Murphy's got to come at her. Top of the order, waiting on deck is Belle Mazzone. Ming is trying to get a 0 on the board here defensively. And that one's going to be a little chopper right back to the pitcher. Throws on to first for the out. So the 2-out walk does no damage to the Mingus Marauders, and they do get a defensive 0 on the board here in the top of the third. The Mingus Marauders maintain their lead 5-4. Mingus coming up. It's going to be 4, 5, and a 6. Meyer, Hernandez, Backus for the Marauders after this.
The mouth is the gateway to the digestive system. Studies indicate a correlation between oral health and full body health. Regular cleanings and checkups can help protect you. New patients are welcome at Arizona Smile Designers in Cottonwood. There's a full smile worth of services all offered under one roof. Whitening and cosmetic to implants and smile reconstruction. Find out more or request an appointment online at azsmiledesigners.com.
Ming is trying to find a way to get into the playoffs for 2025. The way I'm looking at it, it may take 2 victories. 3 would be an automatic, but 2 victories could get them into the playoffs. They're going to need to pull off the sweep against the Prescott Badgers out here today. They're leading 5-4 going into the bottom of the 3rd. They've got Coconino on the road on April 25th. Oof! Coco sitting number 1 in the 4A rankings. And then they finish up with Mesquite on the road. First hit down the line by Meyer. Meyer turns first, heading off to second. The ball all the way in the corner. She'll put on the brakes there at second. A lead-off double. Just like that by Julia Meyer. She's got 2 doubles in the game back-to-back, and Mingus has one in scoring position early. Ali Hernandez. Shortstop is up. She had an RBI single to start in the 1st. And that one dribbles up there. Meyer going on to 3rd. Slides under the tag in at 3rd. Boy, she took off when Smoliker actually kept the ball in front of her. That was a brave move out there by Meyer. Aggressive on the bases are the Mingus Marauders. That's a 2-0 count now to Hernandez. And there's a strike. Took a little bit off. Hernandez, a freshman, batting .268 on the season. 11 for 41 with 14 runs and 7 RBIs. Has another possible one sitting out there just inside. 3-1. That was a good take. First base open, of course. Nobody out. And there's a ground ball going to the 3rd baseman. They will throw across the diamond to get the out at first. The ground out is effective. Coming home to score is going to be Julia Meyer. So the ground out goes 5-3. And Hernandez with her 2nd RBI of the game. That's out number 1. 1 in, 1 out. Mingus now leads 6-4. As senior center fielder Alora Backus comes up. And she'll put that one into right field, and it's going to get over the right fielder. Backus is on her horse. She hits 2nd. She ain't stopping. She's going to 3rd. Slides hard. A 1-out triple to the right field fence over the head of Lily Butler out there. A 3-bagger for the Mingus Marauders senior on senior night. Braylon Sargent will come up with a run just 60 feet away. Didn't pull the trigger, called ball 1. Wanted to, didn't. Sargent's batting an even .300 on the season. Oh, there's a swing and a miss. 1-1. She'll get herself reset. 1-1, 1 out, 1 on. And outside, ball 2. So a first pitch double by Meyer. Goes to 3rd on what would be a pass ball. Shows bunt, pulls it back. That's going to be 3-1. Got the corners rushing in. An RBI ground out to the 3rd baseman out there to Zembeck. And now a bunt, and bunting it foul. A full count now on Sargent. Sargent's got to protect up now. 2nd full count against the Mingus Marauders here today, and that one's low. That's going to be ball 4. Mingus, something going with 1 out. Runners at 1st and 3rd. Magali Gonzalez, another senior. She walked and scored back in the 2nd inning. She's batting .207, looking for hit number 7 on the season. She's got 5 RBIs and another possible one. sitting down at third in the form of Elora Backus. She shows bunt, pulls it back. There's a strike. On to second goes Sargent, no throw. So that's going to be more of a defensive indifference out there. 0-1 the count on the Mingus Marauder first baseman. And she'll swing and miss at that one. Now finds herself at a hole 0-2. Got to protect up, put the ball in play. 2 ducks on the pond here for Mingus. Sargent at second, Backus at third. Gonzalez looks at that one outside. Good stop by Smolikar. Keeps that ball from going to the fence. Backus will take advantage if that bounces away. 1-2. Mingus with 1 in already here in the third. That one, a little flare down the third baseline. Caught at third base by the third baseman. More of a pop out for the second out of the inning. Karis Morgan, who got her second hit the last time up to bat. Love the music. Freebird as her walk-up music. Oh, inside. Turns that hip again. 1-0. 2 on, 2 out now. Mingus Marauder sophomore thought about it, didn't pull the trigger. 1-1 the count.
Let's go, Karis.
Mingus trying to extend the lead here. Lead 6-4. 2 out. Ooh, just high. Good pitch. Perea made that one close enough for everybody to think about it. Morgan gets the hands back. And she'll swing and foul that one off. Think it got a part of her, too. She's going to walk that one off just a tad. Rubs the mental dirt on it. Jumps back in with a 2-2 count. And swings and a miss. The ball gets away. They throw it down to first for the final out of the inning. Made him play it, though. Mingus Marauders score 1. Prescott limits the damage to 1. Mingus takes a 6-4 lead into the top of the fourth. Top of the order coming up for the Prescott Badgers when we return after this.
For over 25 years, Best by Far has been your trusted name in heating and cooling across the Verde Valley. Whether your heat pump's acting up or your mini splits making you miserable, we've got the fix. We service all makes and models, air conditioners, furnaces, heat pumps, and more. Need a replacement? We offer a variety of solutions from efficient upgrades to simple fixes. Now offering plumbing services too. Call Best by Far at 928-282-2250 or visit besthvacbyfar.com. That's far with 2 R's.
Belmazon, Lily James, and Mariah Smolikar coming up in the top of the fourth inning here for the Prescott Badgers. Murphy gave up 2 in the top of the first, 2 in the second. Faced just 4 batters in the third. A 2-out walk does no damage to the Mingus Marauders in the third. They tack on another one here in the third, and they lead 6-4. Looking for a good defensive stand here, trying to extend the lead over the Prescott Badgers, but got to play good defense here first. Mingus sitting in a great spot right now, number 25 in the playoff pictures. Why is that important? Because number 24 goes to the play-in game. They'd be on the road at number 9, but Mingus Marauders have a shot at playoffs here. This becomes an important game for Mingus. Then they've got one at Coconino. A win at Coconino would shock the state as Coconino sits number 1 right now. So far this year, the Mingus Marauders lost to Coconino 11-1. That one's on the road at Coco. A tough place to play. And then they'll be on the road at Mosquito as number 26. Murphy starts with the pitch outside. Ball 1. Belmazon, strikeout victim to start off the game, and then singled and scored in the second. And swings and misses at that one. 1-1. Mazzone is a freshman, batting .356, and that one's tipped up, and what an effort out there by Loosebrink. Crowd gives her a round of applause. What a phenomenal effort. I didn't think she had a chance getting anywhere close to that one, and she did. Running into the fence, it needed to be up in the air just another 2 to 3 more inches. And a little pop fly. That one will stay and fall and be the ball will go foul, so it'll be called foul. Mejia charged on it, so did Murphy, the pitcher, and it fell foul. So 1 and 2 again. Mazzone survives to swing again. Murphy delivers, and it's high, gets the strikeout. That is 4 innings in a row that she has struck out the first batter of the inning. Now that we know that, let's see if we can use that. Lily James will come up. She is 1 for 2. Singled and scored the first run for the game in the first inning. Takes strike 1 there. And then flied out to right field to Sargent. Good catch out there by Sargent. She's got a couple of putouts in this game. Murphy takes something off, leaves it high. 1-1 the count. For the Prescott Badgers, they got Mingus here today. Then they got one more versus Bradshaw. That one ball 2. So they're at Mingus today. They're at Bradshaw on the 24th. On the 25th, they host Mojave, and then they finish up the season on the 28th versus Deer Valley. 3-1 the count now to Lily James. Sophomore batting .381 on the season and looks at ball 4. Second walk issued in the game by Murphy. She's given up 2 walks and a hit by batsman. And Mariah Smolikar will step in. The dangerous catcher takes ball 1. That was close. She singled and scored in the first and got hit by a pitch in the second, stranded at second. Big swing and a miss. Holy cow. You could feel the wind move on that swing. 1-1 the count. 1 out, 1 on. Here in the top of the 4th, the Mingus Marauders leading the Prescott Badgers 6-4 in softball action. That one's high. 2-1 the count.
Let's go, Roar.
Uses the middle of the box. And that one stays high again. 3-1. 3-1 hitters count out here by Smolikar. Smolikar has 5 home runs on the season. That one's low, and that's going to be ball 4. Back-to-back walks. As Gracie Perea will step in. She's 1 for 2 and 2 RBI single back in the second. Hard hit ball to left field. Over Mejia at third. Murphy gets herself set, lifts the fingers, and delivers. And that one is going to be a great play out there by Mejia. Gets the lead runner at third. So it becomes a fielder's choice. Out at third is Lily James with the second out of the inning. A single put out there by the third baseman. Smolikar goes to second. Perea at first with the fielder's choice. And Haley James looks at a high one, ball 1. Haley James, a junior, batting .282. And now we're going to get a pinch runner out here. So the pitcher will get a pinch runner. Looks like number 8 might come in for her. And that is going to be Addie Brandon. That one's fouled back. One and one, the count, 2 out, 2 on. Runners at first and second here in the top of the fourth for the Prescott Badgers. Murphy laboring in the circle, and there she gets a strike, and it's a foul tip. Going back to second is going to be Smolikar. 1 and 2 now the count. Murphy's got her in a hole. And she delivers. High, ball 2. James singled back in the first, got stranded at second, and then tapped back to the pitcher in the second. That one fouled back. And that will fall just short of the fence. That might have stayed up on the upper level. 2-2. 2-2, 2 outs, 2 on. Here in the fourth. Deuce is wild. Murphy delivers. Popped up right side. As Loosbrink goes over, can't get it. Goes up against the fence. You got Gonzalez and Loosbrink both going for it. She throws the helmet this time to get a better look at it. Haley James survives to swing again. Murphy, middle of that rubber, looks to deliver again. And that one's fouled off. James fouls off another one. Getting pesky. The pesky Prescott Badgers. 6-4, Mingus leading. 2 out. This could be a huge piece of the game. A defensive 0 here would be awesome. That's high. Full count now.
Let's go, Roar!
Big pitch, payoff pitch on the way. And a ground ball goes to Hernandez. Throws over to first, and digging it out is Gonzalez. Mingus does get the 0 on the board. The final out of the inning goes 6-3 as Haley James grounds out to Hernandez. The Mingus Marauders will be coming up here in the bottom of the fourth, starting off with the top of the order. It'll be Murphy, Loosbrink, and Mejia coming up when we return after this.
Larry Green Chevrolet has been an important partner to this community for over 30 years. Whether it be offering outstanding service and deals to the Verde Valley or providing support to schools, charities, and community events, we have made it a part of our business. We love and support the growth and future of Cottonwood and our surrounding areas. That's why we refer to our dealership as the People Place. Larry Green Chevrolet is a proud sponsor of Yavapai County, and we are proud to support our Mingus High School football. Go Marauders!
6-4, bottom of the fourth coming up. Mingus Marauders with a lead. So far they've scored in every inning. 3 in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the third. If there's a pattern, you would think that you'd start over with 3. We will find out. Rory Murphy, Loosbrink, Mejia coming up 1, 2, 3 for Mingus. Perea coming out for her 4th inning of work. Both these pitchers just faced this team on Monday, just 2 days ago. So both teams have seen each other here. Mingus won on Monday by a score of 13-9. Murphy's put the ball in play twice. Hit the ball to the third baseman, got on an error in the first. There's a strike. Good pitch. And then grounded out to the second baseman, Eva Mazzone. Back in the second inning. Faces an 0-1. And there's a ground ball that's heading towards center field. Eva Mazzone gets over, throws, and she's safe. Good hustle out there by Murphy to help herself out. She gets on. And apparently the first baseman did not keep a hold of the ball. It was hit up the middle, just not hit very hard. Eva Mazzone did a great job getting over to it. And we have a pinch runner, courtesy runner out there for the Mingus Marauders. And a tapper foul by Loosebrink. I think that's Coco Greneau out at first, as she will be running for Murphy. Maddie Loosebrink at 0-1. Hole. That one's high. 1-1 the count. She grounded back to the pitcher ever so lightly in the first inning. And then a 2 RBI double in the second. We like that much better. That one's high, 2-1. Mingus gets the lead off, hitter on again. 1 on, nobody out. And there's a strike. Evens it up 2-2. Loosebrink looks down, gets her sign from Coach Figgy at third. Gives the sign over to Grinnell, and that one is hit hard, but it's foul. Down the third baseline, and I don't think there's too many fans down there. Someone's going to have to go get the ball. New ball in. Got ahead of that one, 2-2. That one's fouled back. That one's heading for the truck. Just misses the truck, I think. Did it miss the truck? All right, I think it missed the truck. Oh, we have been hit. That one's hit back up the middle. It bounces off. They're going to get the out at second. And then safe at first. What an incredible play out there by Lily James, taking the deflection off of Perea. And they get the force out at second. So Loosebrink will replace Grinnell out there at first. So out at second. So 1-6-4 on the force out. And that one is fouled. Mejia hit Meyer in the on-deck circle with the tapper foul. Got a story about Meyer when she comes up. 0-1 the count, 1 out, 1 on. And that one's high, gets by the catcher. And Loosebrink's going to take second without a problem. That puts her in scoring position. Daisy Mejia, a double, an RBI double back in the first. A long fly out to left field and just outside on that one. 2-1 the count to Mejia. Smolikar tried to frame that one, did a good job, and that one just over the third baseman. Maddie Loosebrink's going to be told to stop at third, and on to second is going to be Mejia as the throw comes in toward home. So second and third for Julia Meyer, who hasn't let me talk about her at all. All she's done is hit 2 doubles and scored twice. Puts her hand up. Gets herself set. She's got 2 RBIs potentially out there. And first pitch is inside, ball 1. So Coach Figgy told me the best at-bat that we have seen. As she goes 2-2, fouls off pitches, 3-2, fouls off pitches. That one's low for ball 2. And then finally, on a 3-2 count, hits a home run that the left fielder didn't even move on. It was a no-doubter. And that one's up the middle. That's a base hit. Out into center field. 1 run is in. Second one coming. The throw to the plate is going to be late. And Meyer will take second on the throw. 2 RBIs out there for Julia Meyer. Loosebrink will come home and score. Scoring from second is going to be Daisy Mejia. And then on to second on the throw goes Julia Meyer, which brings up Allie Hernandez. Strike 1. We made the all-tournament team for the Faith Moore tournament this last weekend. Hope everybody had a fantastic Easter weekend. Big swing and a miss. I love the Easter weekend. It's the only holiday where the main present is salvation. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. No, 0-3. Pardon me. Swing and strikeout. Second strikeout of the game. I missed a pitch. Sorry about that. 2 out now. As Alora Backus comes up. She only hit a triple her last time up. And she'll pop that one over the first baseman. That should score a run. Backus is on her horse once again. She's going to stop at second. Replaces Meyer at second. Coming home to score for the third run in the inning is Julia Meyer. And the Mingus have put a 3 spot up in the 4th inning. It goes 3-2-1-3. And Backus on senior night has a double and a triple. How about that? And a swing and a miss out there by Sargent. 0-1 the count. 2 out, 1 on in scoring position. That's Backus at second. She's a crafty runner. Shortstop playing relatively close, and that's going to be high. 1-1 the count. Sargent popped out to the pitcher and then walked and stole a base back in the 3rd. There's a strike. 1-2 the count. Glances down at Coach Figgy and says, yeah, I should have swung at that one. Okay, if she does that again, I'll swing. 1-2, 2 outs. 9-4 the score, and that one a tapper back to the pitcher. She'll pick it up, throw it over to first, and that'll be an out. I like to see that effort. Sargent running all the way through the base on that one. You do not know what's going to happen. And the Mingus Marauders do extend the lead 9-4 here at the end of 4. Top of the 5th inning coming up. Prescott will be at bat around the corner. We'll be back after this.
For over 6 decades, Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement has proudly supported youth sports here in the Verde Valley. From baseball and softball to football and basketball, they empower young athletes to reach their full potential. Salt River Materials Group employees are actively involved, giving back to the community through coaching, mentoring, and volunteer efforts. With a strong commitment to environmental stewardship, they're helping to build a brighter Verde Valley. Visit srmaterials.com. Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement, building a stronger Verde Valley today and tomorrow.
So Mingus has had 2 back-to-back defensive zeros in the 3rd and 4th inning. Murphy gave up 2 in the 1st, 2 in the 2nd, settled down for the 3rd and the 4th, pitched herself out of trouble there in the 4th. Was only affected by a 2-out walk in the 3rd. Now she's going to be facing 6, 7, 8 for the Prescott Badgers. Brinkley Larson will come back up to bat. She had a 2 RBI single back in the 1st as the designated player. Wearing the black uniform with the bright blue socks and the bright blue numbers outlined in the yellow. We're ready to go here for the 4th. There's a strike. Maddie Ballou sitting on deck here. Murphy winds, delivers high. 1-1 the count. One and one, nobody on. Murphy gets herself set, and a dribbler down to third base. Whoops! As that one will get through. And that is the first time the Prescott Badgers have had the leadoff runner on. Brinkley Larson will get on to start off the 5th inning. Maddie Ballou will step in. She is a freshman, batting .118 on the season, and she swings and misses. Good stop out there by Loosebrink. Low ball in the dirt, and she keeps it out in front of her. She keeps Larson at first. There's a good strike. Has her in a hole, 0-2. Little looping liner to the first baseman and a fly out to right field for Ballou here today. Murphy, a little dribbler, goes to the shortstop. Hernandez will pick it up, throw cross, and safe, beating it out at first. Wasn't hit hard enough. An infield single, and Prescott's got first and second. Nobody out with Lily James coming up. Lily James struck out her first time up. Murphy trying to pitch out of trouble, looks at the bunt, and it'll bunt foul directly behind home plate. 0-1 the count. Mingus leads by 5, 9-4. Prescott threatening here in inning number 7. Here on senior night, the final home game of the season for the Lady Marauders. Murphy delivers strike. There's strike 2. Got it over. Swing and a miss. And Murphy delivers a swing and a miss again. She'll pick up the strikeout when she needed it. She's had 1 in each inning now. 5 strikeouts in the game for Murphy. Comes at a good time with runners still at first and second, but now 1 out. The number 9 hitter comes up, Eva Mazzone. She singled and scored back in the second, grounded back to Murphy in the third. And a swing and a miss. Mazzone looks down at her coach, comes back. Draws in the dirt with the bat. Looks for another sign, gets back in. 0-1 the count, 1 out, 2 on. Murphy's ready right away and delivers, and that one's low. Took something off, ended up kind of ground balling it up there. 1-1 the count. Even Mazzone certainly extends the game as she steps out of the box every single play. That one grounded up the middle, jumps over the glove of the Mingus Marauders. The throw comes home, and safe! The ball gets knocked out of Loosebrink's glove as sliding is Larson. And now they've got a rundown going on for the Mingus Marauders. The throw, this one out at home. So coming home to score on the single is going to be Larson. She was dead to right. A great throw out from the outfield. And it got to Loosebrink. However, the ball pops out of the glove with connection with the slide. And then they get Maddie Ballou into a rundown and out at home in a rundown. And that one's popped up. Left-hand side, Mejia comes over, grabs it. And that's going to be out number 3 in the inning. So Mingus gives up 1, but what started with first and second and nobody out ends up with 1 across, a rundown out at home, and then a pop out to end the inning. The Mingus Marauders coming up in the bottom of the 5th. It's going to be 8, 9, and a 1 for Mingus when we return after this.
Trips to the lake, Marauder away games, family adventures, weekend getaways, all the best trips start with a stop at the Suzy Q Market in Cottonwood. Fill up with Marathon fuels and drive clean and save green. A quick dash inside finds all the trip essentials, snacks, fresh coffee, goodies, and over 6,000 of the best beverage choices ever created. Ask about the new mobile pay app and rack up gas and in-store savings with Marathon Rewards. The Suzy Q Market drive-thru window is super swift, next to KFC on Main Street in Cottonwood. Go Mingus!
Huge out at home there for the Mingus Marauders. Actually had 2 outs at home. One with a strong slide at the plate by Larson, knocking the ball out of the glove. Maddie Loosebrink. Then the rundown and another good throw to Loosebrink. She didn't lose the ball that time. Tag on Ballou, and then a first pitch pop out ends the inning for Prescott. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Mingus leading by 4, 9-5. As Magali Gonzalez will step in. She is 0 for 1 with a walk and a score. The lefty for Mingus will put that one on the ground, going to the shortstop. The throw up and over to first, and a one-pitch ground out, 6-3. Golly put it in play. But a good play out there by Lily James with the throw over to Ballou for out number 1. And Morgan will step in. A single and a score. Back in the second. She'll foul that one off. And over the truck and into the baseball viewing area. Heads up. 0-1 the count. Rory Murphy on deck. Oh, a swing and a miss. That's going to be strike 2.
Oh, they are like.
Went after the low stuff there. Morgan struck out her last time up, but forced the throw down to first. And there's the pitch. That one, pop up, left-hand side, and it's going to drop. And it drops fair. Behind third base, in between Zembeck and Lily James, the shortstop. Still in the dirt area, not in the grass area. I don't think you could have thrown that one in a better spot.
Let's go, Rory.
And a one-out single for Rory Murphy, who has got on twice on errors. And there is going to be a strike. Morgan, big lead off of first. First baseman not anywhere near the bag. 0-1 the count to Murphy. That one's inside. 1-1. Murphy would like to help her own cause out here. And there is a low one. 2-1. Morgan, the sophomore, down there at first, has no stolen bases so far in the season. 2-1 delivery. Is going to be hit hard. Goes to the third baseman. Picks it up. Throws over to first. And a good play out there by Zembeck. That was hit hard. She got a good glove on it.
Let's go, Matty!
Ground out goes 5-3. Morgan wanders over to second. Loosbrink steps up. Pattern's been 3 runs, 2 runs, 1 run, and now ground ball foul. 3 runs, 2 runs, 1 run, 3 runs, and the pattern should be 2. Loosbrink in a hole, 0-1. Morgan on second with 2 outs. And that one gets away from the catcher, and good job by Morgan. And she will slide into third. The throw to third goes into left field, and she steals herself a run. And she pats Loosbrink on the back. 1-1 the count. Mingus gets the run back right there. And a ground ball going to the second baseman. And Mazon is up and over. Loosbrink is out. Mingus does score 1. They get the run back. Going into the 6th inning, Mingus gets back to a 5-run lead. 10-5. The Prescott Badgers coming up with 2, 3, and 4 after this.
At Jones Ford Verde Valley, we know how much you value your time. Let us help you make the most of your time with Ford Mobile Service. Because when you own a Ford vehicle, you get the support of a certified tech coming to you for routine services, like oil changes, tire rotations, and more. We've got you with Ford Mobile Service. Use the Ford Pass app or call Jones Ford Verde Valley today to schedule your revolutionary Ford Mobile Service experience. Put some time back in your life.
Rory Murphy comes out for her 6th inning of work versus the Prescott Badgers out here. She's given up 5. 2 in the first, 2 in the second. 0s in the 3rd and 4th. And then gave away 1 here in the 5th. And almost didn't. Took a hard slide out there by Larson to jar the ball loose from Loosbrink. It's going to be 2, 3, and 4. Lily James, Mariah Smolikar, and Gracie Perea coming up for the Prescott Badgers. Pardon me. So the Mingus Marauders, the Lady Marauders. After this, they're on the road for the rest of the 2025 season. April 25th, they will be up in Flagstaff. And then the 28th, they will be at Mesquite. Mingus needs 2 out of 3 wins to put them into a potential situation to get into the play-in for 2025. Meeting in the circle out there. Lots of handshakes. Murphy says, okay, here we go. Got to concentrate on Lily James out here. And that one's inside for ball 1. James out here today, singled and scored in the first, flied out to the right fielder and walked and pops that one into short center field out there, and oh, it drops. Hernandez had a glove on it, couldn't keep it in the glove.
Let's go, Mingus. Come on now.
And second inning in a row, the Prescott Badgers get the leadoff hitter on. Mariah Smolikar comes up. She's been on base 4 times. Singled and scored in the first, hit by pitch in the second, walked in the fourth, and takes strike 1 here in the 6th. 1 on, nobody out here in the top of the 6th. Mingus leading 10-5. Rory Murphy in her 6th inning of labor out here. And, oh, look good. Not there. 1-1 the count. Infield for Mingus. You got Mejia playing at third here today. Hernandez at shortstop. Morgan at second. Gonzalez at first. Ground ball comes to the third baseman. They throw over to second. The throw's not quite there to Morgan. And safe at second. Tried to get the lead runner. Did not happen. So 2 on, nobody out, and we'll have a meeting here in the circle here as Mingus has a conversation on what they're doing next. Gracie Perea steps in, trying to help her cause. She is the Prescott pitcher. She flied out to left field, had a 2 RBI single back in the second, and on a fielder's choice in the fourth, and that's going to be ball 1. Hit the ball to the third baseman, and that one's going to go back to the pitcher off of her glove. She'll pick it up, throw over to first. They'll get an out, but the runners do advance. Ground out goes 1-3. That puts 2 in scoring position for Haley James, the left fielder. She is 1 for 3. Single and a couple of ground outs. Mingus trying to put up a defensive 0 here in the 6th. That one's high for ball 1. Lily James at third. Smolikar at second. And a swing and a miss at the plate. Haley James has 7 RBIs on the season. And she'll hit that one to center field, and that's going to be caught out there by Backus. Backus throws to the plate, scoring from third on the sac fly is going to be Lily James. Mingus will take the out. A great catch out there by Backus. Through to the plate, not quite in time. Sack fly with the RBI out there by Haley James. Hit it just deep enough. So 2 out now. Smolikar still on second. And Lucy Zembeck will step back in. So it's been Larson Zembeck back and forth, hitting in the number 6 position. Murphy delivers. Look good, just low.
You got this, Rory.
1-0 the count. Prescott Badgers shave the lead. 10-6 now. And a little popper going to the middle of the infield. Picking up Hernandez and safe at first. Beating it out is going to be Zembrek with the single. On to third goes Smolikar. Matty Ballou will step in.
Let's go, Mingus.
First and third. Mingus trying to limit the damage to 1 here in the 6th. Murphy winds, delivers. There's a strike.
Like that. Smart.
0-1 the count. Ballou is lined out to the first baseman, flied out to left field, and that one's high. She singled back in the 5th and then was out on a rundown trying to score back in the 5th inning. There's a high one. That's 2-1. Throw over to third. Trying to catch Smolikar wandering off a third here after the pitch. There's a strike. Brought it down just enough. 2-2 the count.
Here we go. Here we go.
Murphy trying to get out of the 6th inning. 2-2 delivery. There's a strikeout. And she does it. She continues the trend with 1 strikeout in every inning. That was a good one as the Mingus Marauders preserve a 4-run lead going into the bottom of the 6th. It's going to be 3, 4, and 5, the heart of the Mingus Marauder order coming up right after this.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We are homegrown in the Verde Valley and nearly your last local choice.
We want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $19 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
It has been a back and forth affair out here. Mingus Marauders went down 2-0, took the lead 3-2 in the bottom of the first, gave up the lead 4-3 in the second, took it back 5-4 in the bottom of the second, extended the lead 6-4 in the third, 9-4 in the fourth. In the 5th inning, they both scored 1, so it was 10-5. Now the Mingus Marauders give up 1 in the top of the 6th. Now trying to get it back. Coach Figgy's out talking to the home plate umpire. Gets a clarification. New softball into the pocket. And Mejia set to lead off here for the Mingus Marauders in the 5th. Takes strike 1, 6th, pardon me. 0-1 the count. She's been on twice. A single and a double. She's got 2 scores, that one high. 1-1 the count. And then she flied out deep to the left fielder who is playing her deep in left field. And that one's fouled off top of the fence, comes back. And Smolikar got a glove on it. Wouldn't have been an out. It went off the fence. But it would have been cool to catch that one off the fence. 1-2 the count. Mejia's in a hold. And that one's low. 2-2. Evens the count. Mingus Marauders trying to get that leadoff runner on again in this game. Perea delivers the little popper going to the shortstop. She'll pick it up and throw across. She'll get to it quickly. Good reflexes out there by Lily James. She attacked that little popper just behind the pitcher. Picked it up on the second base side of second base. Threw over to Ballou at first for the out. On paper, it goes out as a 6-3, and there's a ball 1. Meyer's been on base and scored 3 times. 2 doubles and a single. And Julia's set once again. And that one's outside, 2-0. A towering home run against Prescott on Monday at the Badgers' home spot. That one just off of the third baseman. And that one is going to hurt. Meyer takes second. Third baseman out there takes that one hard, a hard hit ball, and it bounces off of her. And we need the coach to come out and check on her to make sure she is okay. I hope she did not take that one off the face. Another line drive by Julia Meyer. She will get a double, her third double of the game. However, Lucy Zembek is hurting out there. And they're going to give her a round of applause as she is going to come back to the dugout here. And she is holding her face. Normally you'll see third baseman and first baseman wearing that face guard out there. And she is not. She took that one. Gosh, I hope she did not take that one off the face. She goes to the dugout, and hopefully that young lady's going to be okay. Coach Bryan's going to have to get a new third baseman out there. A one-out double off of Zembek. And it looks like, Larson's going to replace her out there. So Larson goes in at third. All right, 1 out, 1 on. Back to softball we go, and that one's low. Ground out to shortstop to start off the 6th inning here, bottom of the 6th. A hard hit ball off the third baseman for a double, and now a tapper foul. 1-1 the count to Ali Hernandez. She's got a couple of RBIs in this one and a single. 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs. I think it's Marauder freshman trying to push along. The Meyer at second takes a swing at that one. 1-2. Hernandez looks down at her coach, gets a sign. Larson playing right on that line. Inside the bag, somewhat close. That one is just high. 2-2 now the count. Wind continuing to blow slightly toward right field out there. And trying to frame it, it's Molokar. She doesn't get the call. Full count. Hernandez runs the count full. Going to force a playoff pitch. And that one is popped into right center field. Coming across is going to be the center fielder. She'll make the catch, and then they will throw on to third. Meyer will go to third, and then she will come all the way home as the ball hits her and goes out of play into foul territory out there. So we got the fly out to center field. Taking third base on the sacrifice fly out there is Julia Meyer, and then she comes home when the throw to third actually hits her and bounces away. So Mingus gets that run back. 2 outs now in the inning. And the first pitch to Backus is low. Backus is a double and a triple. against Perea. That one's high. 2-0 the count. 2 out in the inning. The ground out and then the fly out to center. And that one's in for a strike. Inside corner. Back is turned away from it. 2-1 the count. The Mingus Marauders senior here on senior night. And she'll dribble that one foul.
There you go, you all right?
2-2 with 2 outs. Nobody on. Meyer with the double. Goes to third on the sacrifice fly. Home on the Oh, tried to poke that one down the first baseline. Was Backus. Just put the bat out there, and Maddie Ballou was up to the task and caught that one about shoulder level high. A little bit higher and down the line, it would have gone, and Backus would have been running for a while. But Mingus does get one back. The line out to third will end the 6th inning. Mingus has some defense here to play. Prescott needs 5 to continue to go into a bottom of the 7th. The Mingus Marauders trying to hold them off. 11-6. Top of the 7th coming up when we return after this.
Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision knows that your car is the second largest investment you're likely to make. For over 15 years, Red Rock Collision has been there to negotiate for you, the customer, not the insurance company. John and his staff promise quality repair with honesty and integrity. You can rest easy now. They'll return your car as safe as the day it was built.
So we wish Lucy Zenbeck well, the third baseman for the Prescott Badgers out here, as she was playing third base and took that Julia Meyer line drive off the body. May have gone off her face. God, I hope not. And here we are to start off the 7th inning. We have a pinch hitter up there, number 8.
Addie Brandon.
Okay, Addie Brandon, a lefty, will now even the count 1-1. Adeline Brandon, a sophomore, the only lefty I've seen. She puts that one in play, and a great job by Loosespring. Jumped on it before it went foul and was able to throw her out at first.
I did too.
Here you go, Mingus!
So the first out of the inning actually goes 2-3. A ground out 2-3. Eva Mazan will step in. She is 2 of 3. And a swing and a miss. Mingus needs 2 more outs to sweep the Prescott Badgers here in 2025 and get their 7th win on games that count. That one, strike 2. Oh, and 2 the count to Mazan, the second baseman. Singled and scored in the second, singled with an RBI in the 5th. 0-2 delivery, way high. 1-2. Top of the order back up for the Prescott Badgers after this. Belle Mazone, center fielder on deck. Murphy will put that one down, and it'll be a little looping liner into left field, and that'll be a single, a 1-out knock. 3 singles in the game for Eva Mazone. She does it with 2 strikes. Mingus leading 11-6. Belle Mazone is 1 for 4 in the game. And a throw down gets past the first baseman. Tried to throw behind the runner. She was egging her on, and now the ball kind of thrown around the infield here. Back to the pitcher. So stealing base on the overthrows out there is going to be Eva Mazzone. Finds herself at second. A 1-ball count to Belle Mazzone. And Murphy delivers a hard hit ball, and it goes to the third baseman. Mejia tries to throw behind the runner. Mazzone is back, but the line out for 5 is out number 2. Lily James, the shortstop, comes up as she represents the final hope here for Prescott. 2 out, 1 on. Mingus leading 11-6. She has scored twice, been on base 3 times, and she pops that one straight up. Coming back is going to be, it turns and spins out there. Getting spun around, that's going to be a foul strike. 0-1 the count. Lou Sprink throws the helmet, tries to come back on it. That backspin played havoc. 0-1 the count on Lily James. Murphy delivers, and a ground ball goes to Hernandez. Hernandez up across and out at first. The ground out goes 6-3. The Mingus Marauder freshman ends the game here. Puts the exclamation point on it as the Mingus Marauders go 2-0 against the Prescott Badgers here on senior night. And now we're going to have the senior presentation coming up in just a little bit. In the meantime, we're going to take a final break. 11-6 is your final. We'll come back for final stats right after this.
Lawler Construction has been a premier local builder of custom residential and commercial projects using green construction methods. Lawler Construction builds efficiency into every custom design. Lawler Construction is a certified Energy Star builder. For examples, visit LawlerConstructionAZ.com. Thank you for your business, confidence, and continued referrals. Lawler Construction is a proud supporter of baseball and softball at all levels. Look for Lawler Construction Homes at Mountain Gate in Clarkdale.
Well, your final score again here is 11-6, and the Mingus Marauders now have put themselves into an excellent position because the Thunderbird squad, Thunderbird High School, sits right in front of them at the number 24 position. And that is the final spot for the play-in for the 2025 playoff opportunity. Well, the Mingus Marauders, with this victory here tonight, have perhaps inched just a tad bit closer to that number 24 position. Now, Thunderbird has no more games after this. This is it. Thunderbird plays here tonight against Shadow Mountain. Win, lose, or draw, it is their final game of the season. Mingus still has 2 more games. 1 game against number 1 ranked Coconino, and if the Coconino Panthers, even if they beat the Mingus Marauders on the road, that is going to be a strong loss. Mingus is going to get power points just for playing them, and they will finish up on the road at Mesquite, who starts today number 26. So everything is on the line here. The Mingus Marauders can control their destiny here. A victory over Mesquite, the final game of the season, could be enough for playoffs for this Mingus Marauder squad. All right, we're going to take another break. We will return to Mingus in 2 minutes. In 2 minutes with stats, we'll be back after this.
Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision knows that your car is the second largest investment you're likely to make. For over 15 years, Red Rock Collision has been there to negotiate for you, the customer, not the insurance company. John and his staff promise quality repair with honesty and integrity. You can rest easy now. They'll return your car as safe as the day it was built.
When you're looking for a plumber, no matter the job, call D-Vest Plumbing. From energy-saving tankless water systems to whatever remodel project you have in mind, from the simple to the exotic, D-Best Plumbing prides themselves on quality workmanship and efficiency. For honest and fair prices and plumbing problems done right the first time, call D-Best Plumbing at 928-567-8755 or find them online at d-bestplumbing.com.
The mouth is the gateway to the digestive system. Studies indicate a correlation between oral health and full body health. Regular cleanings and checkups can help protect you. New patients are welcome at Arizona Smile Designers in Cottonwood. There's a full smile worth of services all offered under one roof. Whitening and cosmetic to implants and smile reconstruction. Find out more or request an appointment online at azsmiledesigners.com.
Trips to the lake, Marauder away games, family adventures, weekend getaways, all the best trips start with a stop at the Suzy Q Market in Cottonwood. Fill up with Marathon fuels and drive clean and save green. A quick dash inside finds all the trip essentials, snacks, fresh coffee, goodies, and over 6,000 of the best beverage choices ever created. Ask about the new mobile pay app and rack up gas and in-store savings with Marathon Rewards. The Suzy Q Market drive-thru window is super swift, next to KFC on Main Street in Cottonwood. Go Mingus!
11-6, your final out here. The Mingus Marauders victorious as they sweep the Prescott Badgers in 2025. Belle Mazzone ends up 1 for 5 with a run scored in the game. Lily James 1 for 4, 2 runs scored, had a walk as well. Mariah Smolikar ends up 0 for 1, although she was on base 4 times. Once with a single, once with a walk, once with an error, once hit by pitch, and she scores 1 run in the game. Gracie Pereira ends up 1 for 4 with a couple of RBIs in this one. Haley James had an RBI as well as she goes 1 for 3. Her RBI on a sac fly. Brinkley Larson and Lucy Zembick were kind of going back and forth in the number 5 position in the order. So Larson ends up 1 for 2 in the game with 2 RBIs, had a single. And Lucy Zembick ends up 1 for 2 as well. She had a single. Maddie Ballou ends the game 1 for 4 as Lily James ends up 0 for 1 in the game with a walk. Pardon me, Adler had the walk. Lily James ends up 0 for 0, doesn't get an actual at-bat. And Adler ends up with a walk in the game, as well as Brandon ends up 0 for 1 in the game. Eva Mazzone ends up 3 for 4 with a run scored and an RBI in this one. We'll take a final break here as we'll get ready for Senior Day here at Mingus Union High School. The Marauders victorious 11-6. They are setting themselves up for a possible playoff contention. Maybe they'll pop into that number 24 spot. We will return to Mingus Union High School for Mingus Stats coming up after this.
At Jones Ford Verde Valley, we know how much you value your time. Let us help you make the most of your time with Ford Mobile Service. Because when you own a Ford vehicle, you get the support of a certified tech coming to you for routine services, like oil changes, tire rotations, and more. We've got you with Ford Mobile Service. Use the Ford Pass app or call Jones Ford Verde Valley today to schedule your revolutionary Ford Mobile Service experience. Put some time back in your life.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We are homegrown in the Verde Valley and nearly your last local choice.
We want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $19 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
Lawler Construction has been a premier local builder of custom residential and commercial projects using green construction methods. Lawler Construction builds efficiency into every custom design. Lawler Construction is a certified Energy Star builder. For examples, visit LawlerConstructionAZ.com. Thank you for your business, confidence, and continued referrals. Lawler Construction is a proud supporter of baseball and softball at all levels. Look for Lawler Construction Homes at Mountain Gate in Clarkdale. For 4 generations, the Gettles name has been synonymous with heating and cooling ingenuity. Since 1987, Gettles High Desert Mechanical has established itself as the premier HVAC company in northern and central Arizona, having not only survived recent economic setbacks, but thrived and grown during those times. From sheet metal fabrication to equipment installation, and now comprehensive plumbing and drain services. From clogs to comfort, Gettles has you covered. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders!
Back here at Mingus Union High School, getting ready for the senior night presentations, as the Mingus Marauders have 6 seniors here today. Alora Backus, number 4. This will be her last game here at home on the Mingus Marauders softball field. Julia Meyer, this will be her last game as well. Daisy Mejia played third base here today. How about Maddie Loosebrink? She will be graduating here this year. Vanessa Mendez will walk. She's the one that's got the straight leg with the brace around the knee out there today. And Magali Gonzalez round out the 6 seniors for the 2025 Mingus Marauders. And we'll see as we go through stats. We'll take a break, and then after stats, we'll take a break and see if they are ready for senior night here today. Rory Murphy pitched a pretty decent game, gave up 6 runs here, 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the 5th, 1 in the 6th. Pitched herself out of trouble multiple times here today, and ends up with the victory, 11-6 over the Prescott Badgers. From the plate, though, she went 0 for 4. She did get on base twice on error here in this game and scores a run. Maddie Loosebrink ends up 1 for 4 with a 2 RBI double back in the second inning. Daisy Mejia had a pretty good game, 2 for 4 with 2 runs scored and an RBI in this one back in the first. Julia Meyer, have a game, young lady. 4 for 4, 2 RBIs, 4 runs scored, 3 doubles, and a single in this one. What a game for Julia Meyer here today. Allie Hernandez, the freshman shortstop for Mingus, was 1 for 4 as she ends up with 2 RBIs in this one. Laura Backus had a couple extra base hits, adds to her slugging percentage as she goes 2 for 4, had a double and a triple here today. Did not see home plate though. Braylon Sargent 0 for 2, did get on base with a walk. Golly Gonzalez, same thing, 0 for 2, did get on base with a walk in this one. And Karis Morgan, playing second base here today, ends the day 2 for 3 with 2 runs and a stolen base. Couple of singles out there for the Mingus Marauder number 9 hitter in this one. We're going to take a break. We will return to Mingus Union High School here in about 2 minutes and see if they are anywhere close to our presentations for senior night. We will return to Mingus Union High School after this.
Trips to the lake, Marauder away games, family adventures, weekend getaways, all the best trips start with a stop at the Suzy Q Market in Cottonwood. Fill up with Marathon fuels and drive clean and save green. A quick dash inside finds all the trip essentials, snacks, fresh coffee, goodies, and over 6,000 of the best beverage choices ever created. Ask about the new mobile pay app and rack up gas and in-store savings with Marathon Rewards. The Suzy Q Market drive-thru window is super swift, next to KFC on Main Street in Cottonwood. Go Mingus!
For over 6 decades, Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement has proudly supported youth sports here in the Verde Valley. From baseball and softball to football and basketball, they empower young athletes to reach their full potential. Salt River Materials Group employees are actively involved, giving back to the community through coaching, mentoring, and volunteer efforts. With a strong commitment to environmental stewardship, they're helping to build a brighter Verde Valley. Visit SR Materials saltrivermaterials.com. Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement, building a stronger Verde Valley today and tomorrow.
Larry Green Chevrolet has been an important partner to this community for over 30 years. Whether it be offering outstanding service and deals to the Verde Valley or providing support to schools, charities, and community events, we have made it a part of our business. We love and support the growth and future of Cottonwood and our surrounding areas. That's why we refer to our dealership as the People Place. Larry Green Chevrolet is a proud sponsor of Yavapai County, and we are proud to support our Mingus High School football. Go Marauders!
This has been a presentation of Mingus Union High School Varsity Sports. Any rebroadcast without the explicit permission of Verde Valley TV Studio G is strictly prohibited. Your 2025 Marauders are sponsored by Larry Green Chevrolet on Rodeo Drive next to Walmart in Cottonwood. Find out how easy it is to shop for your next car online at LarryGreenChevrolet.com. Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs with eco-friendly trash and recycling service in the Verde Valley and Quad Cities areas. Gettles High Desert Mechanical. Don't settle. Get Gettles for all your HVAC needs. Jones Ford Verde Valley. Explore the road with a new or used vehicle from Jones Ford Verde Valley, Arizona's best. Arizona Smile Designers, high-quality dental care in the Verde Valley with a wide range of comprehensive treatments, including general, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry. D-Best Plumbing, specializing in serving your plumbing needs with over 80 years of combined experience, making it look easy. Red Rock Collision, getting your car back on the road quickly and safely. Lawler Construction, helping you realize your new home or business vision through well-designed and efficient construction. Susie Q's Marketplace, gas station and convenience store on Main Street in Cottonwood with a full line of liquor, tobacco, and more. Best by Far Heating and Cooling, serving the greater Verde Valley area's HVAC needs with precision and care since 1999. Salt River Materials Group, a premier employer and community supporter in the Verde Valley. Visit VerdeValleyTV.com for more Mingus Union High School sports, as well as other great community programming.
And welcome back to Mingus Union High School here, home of the Marauders, as we continue our video broadcast of what will be senior night out here today. 6 seniors for the Mingus Marauders. We're going to go through them again. Laura Backus, number 4. Number 20, Julia Meyer. Number 21, Daisy Mejia. Maddie Loosebrink wears number 31. Vanessa Mendez, 32. And Magali Gonzalez wears number 36 out here. Coach Figgy's going to have the honors for going through all of our senior night information. Mingus Marauders victorious here today by a score of 11-6. And Coach Figgy says she thinks we're ready. Microphone goes through the fence. And we're going to be pretty close to underway here for senior night.
Okay. Do we have everybody we need out here on the field? Okay. So we're going to get our festivities started to honor our 6 seniors this year. And we're going to do it by number. So Miss Alora Backus is first. Alora is walking with her parents, Jasmine and Jim, her sister Evie, her boyfriend George. Creighton and Anna are former coaches of hers. She is a 4-year Mingus softball player with 3 years of varsity with a 3.7 GPA. And when you get right here to home, Alora, just wait for a minute, okay? So I can finish talking. Her most memorable moment, all of the away game, late night talks, singing to music on the way there, putting on Julia's eye black before every game, and the escape room with varsity sophomore year and doing it. Her favorite athlete or person, person she admires, her parents, and Anna. Her favorite high school class, teacher, Mr. Marston.
On the crowd,
I don't know, Miss Bowden and Miss Anguiano. Hobbies, activities other than sports. The act, hanging with friends and family, cooking and baking. She would like to thank her parents because they believed in her when she struggled through this sport. I love and cherish you, Mom and Dad. Future plans: attend Grand Canyon University for my bachelor's in nursing, to work to become a CRNA. Is that what that says? Okay. Sorry. And so as she walks the bases, I'm going to read some of the memories from the players. So you guys can start walking towards first. Freshman memories of Alora. Favorite things. Alora is one of the first people to help me out when I first started and didn't know what to do. I'm going to miss talking to her at practice. Something I learned from her was when my tooth came out in practice, and it was to not store it in a napkin after I found it. My favorite memories are going to Walmart during the tournament and sliding lessons with her and Julia. Also, Alora, this is her sister Evie. Alora is special to me because she is my older sister. I'll miss being able to laugh together while the most random stuff happens. She taught me not to let anybody walk over me. My favorite softball memory of Alora is listening to opera music while it was on the radio when we were on the way to practice and being sisters. And then when you're done over there, you can start making your way to second. We have a couple of memories from the sophomores. She always knows how to pick everyone up and always has great energy. She's seriously the sweetest person in the world. She has always been the funniest person I know and really knows how to make people around her feel good. I remember always getting excited to see her when she was at my Little League games because I just thought she was the coolest person ever. Alora has always been so nice to everyone and never lets anyone feel left out. I will miss how her humor and her kindness to everyone she meets. I learned that it's okay to be scared to try something new and to slide. My favorite memory is when her and Evie texted me bright and early to come and take my bat from my house in for their hitting lessons, or when Alora and Julia are umping my Little League game. Let's see. The wind is not my friend today. What I'll miss most about Alora is the way she tries to get me and others out of our heads, even if she's in hers. She assures me that even if I mess up, someone will be there to help. And she can make your way to third with the juniors. The juniors were slacking in their memories of Alora. I'm not sure why. This senior is so special to me because she's a good person to talk to. I will miss everything about her. I will miss our little silly moments. My favorite memory is when Alora hit her first home run at the Faith Tournament, and I was there to experience it with her. I am so proud of her. And then you get to make your way to home, unfortunately, for the last time on this field, but that is part of life and part of growing up, and you're very blessed to be on this field. So for coaches, Coach Dave, Alora's Grand Slam at the 2024 Faith Moore Memorial Tournament is definitely my highlight. When Alora gets out of her head and just plays the game, she is absolutely unstoppable. I will miss you, Alora. Alora's an outstanding player. I love watching the whole team light up when she makes a double play or hits a home run. For me, this year, Alora, I'm not going to say it hasn't been a bumpy ride over the last few years, a little bit, for us, but I think she finally accepted her role in center field, and the way her face lights up when she throws somebody out, at first, at third, at home, it's priceless. And I don't know if you can see, but I have chicken skin because it's amazing. And I love watching you in center field. And I remember you as a freshman the power you have in your swing is ridiculous, and it has not changed. So we will definitely miss you, Laura. Your hole in center field is going to be really hard to replace. And I can't go any further that way, so I really do. Next up, we have Vanessa. So Vanessa is another one of our 4-year players. She is walking with her mom, Gina, her dad, Mike, her brother, Michael, her nana, Isabel, and Tata Richard, and her boyfriend, Ethan. Vanessa's been on, it's up to you if you want to, since you have to walk slower, if you want to go that way. She has, like I said, 4-year player, 2 years of varsity. She also played volleyball and basketball with a 3.1 grade point average. Most memorable moment is going to carb loads and doing the Easter egg hunt. Favorite athlete or person she admires are her parents. Favorite high school teacher, Mr. LaFawn's math class. Hobbies and activities, hanging with friends and crocheting. That's awesome, Vanessa. Anyone specific she'd like to thank? Her parents for always pushing me and believing in me. Her future plans are to continue at Yavapai College for education and then transfer to NAU. While Vanessa's at first, some of the freshman memories. I worked extra hard to get on the team because I wanted to play softball with these seniors, Vanessa included. Vanessa's an amazing teammate. She inspires me as a player. Vanessa was on the MVP softball team when I was playing in 5th grade, and she was since 8th, and I have known her ever since. Vanessa is sweet with everyone on the team. What I learned from her is even if nobody is paying attention to you, do your best. My favorite softball memory of her is winning the championship at MVP. She was in the outfield with me when our coach announced us winning. And you can move to second when you're ready, Vanessa. You have always made me feel so comfortable on the field. You always find the positive, and you're always in a great mood. I am so grateful that I have gotten to play with you. I am really going to miss when we cheer in the dugout. I am so excited to see where life takes you. I am going to miss playing with you. And unfortunately for Vanessa, she had to end her senior season with a knee injury that she's battled with all through high school, and she did not hurt it on a softball field, unfortunately. We won't talk about how she hurt it. It's not a cool story. Junior memories. Vanessa is special to me because of the time and work she puts into the sport. I'll miss talking with her in the outfield. Anytime we would switch in the outfield and talk to each other after every ball. It looks like the juniors were slacking on memories for Vanessa too. Apparently they aren't prepared to be seniors next year. And as she comes to home, Coach Dave's memory. I was lucky to coach Vanessa for a couple of years on JV. She works hard in the field, and she has been able to overcome injuries and setbacks. I remember when we played against Bradshaw last year, Vanessa's bat had picked up, and she hit really well. The smile on her face and the confidence she exuded was unmatched that day. Coach K, Vanessa has smiled at everything I have told her. I can always count on her to listen and stay positive for herself and her teammates. And I think that all of us have that. I know that her senior year may not have been exactly what she wanted it to be, but she's a phenomenal teammate. She's a great human being. She works really, really hard, and that doesn't go unnoticed, and it's very unfortunate that she couldn't end the season playing with us, but she will get to be with us the last couple of games. Vanessa, I've enjoyed coaching you, and you do always have a smile and a positive attitude, and that's not true of every player that's out here. So I appreciate you. And I really liked Vanessa's when she got in the game against Flagstaff, and she got hit by a pitch and went to first, and then she went in the outfield and caught the first ball and got us out of the inning. So. And next up, Miss Julia Meyer. Oops, can't go that far. So Julia's working with her mom and dad, Corey and Stacy, her sister Courtland, and her grandma Bonnie, who's not written on here, but luckily I know who she is. Julia is a 4-year player, 3 years on varsity. She also plays flag football. She has a 3.2 grade point. Her most memorable moment has been all of the after-game bus ride talks and all the fun car rides with my girls, where we sing songs at the top of our lungs. That's one of the reasons they sing the national anthem, because they do like to sing. This group definitely are singers. The person she admires is her brother Drew, who isn't here to hear that, so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Favorite high school teacher, Mr. Van Willis. Interesting enough, her hobbies and activities, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things crossed off, and then it says NA, so apparently she doesn't like to do anything.
I do, I just don't do it.
It's not that stressful, Julia. I like to thank my dad for always pushing me, and even when I wanted to quit, he pushed me. Same with my old coach, Creighton. It does say old coach Creighton. I didn't put that in there. I don't think she means old. I think she means former. So future plans, she wants to become a vet, go to Yavapai and get her prereqs, and then transfer to a bigger university. And you can make your way towards first. So, from Julia, I learned maturity. She and I have taught me to be the person that I am and to not let anyone try to break me down when I'm at my best. I remember playing with Julia on the softball team at MVP when she was in 8th and I was in 5th. This goes for all of the seniors except Magali. And winning that championship while being known as the underdog of all the teams is such a great memory because everyone else thought we weren't that good, so we prevailed. My favorite memory with Julia are Jenga at Roy's house, staying with her after the game, waiting for my ride, her helping me with throwing, maybe during open field, quick sliding lessons with Laura and Maddie. I feel safe and comfortable around Julia, like I don't have to worry. I've known Julia for so long. Her and my siblings have played many sports with each other, so I've grown up around her. I will miss how kind and reassuring she is, and how she always makes everyone on the team happy. From Julia, I've learned not to go so hard on myself, even if I'm having a bad game or practice. My favorite memory with her is probably watching her and my sister play softball and cheer for my brother's football game. You can walk to second now. I miss our car rides. We always have fun, silly, serious, and altogether heartwarming conversations. She opened multiple doors for me to find who are truly my friends, and I know that she will always be there, even if she's miles away. I love you, Julia. She's the big sister I never had. Julia helped me getting out of my head and hitting, and showed me how to realize my potential. To be honest, during Little League, I thought she hated me, but coming into season, I got closer with her. I don't think Julia's ever hated anyone. Hang on, there's more to that one. She helped me with a ton of stuff and not just softball. She's like an older sister, and I'm going to miss her so much. She's always prepared and keeps us in check, but fun. Hey, the juniors actually have 2 memories of you, Julia. You can walk towards third now. I will always appreciate Julia's kindness. She is fun to talk to at practice, and she helps me play the to the best of my ability in the outfield. My favorite memory of her is playing on the bench warmers team when we were little, and would practice in the hot summer heat and go on the slip inside and eat popsicles. Julie is very funny and outgoing. That's why she is special to me. I'm going to miss her hugs. My favorite memory of Julia is when she hit a home run at Mojave and it came to the JV field. And that was just a couple weeks ago. From the coaches, Julie makes it a point to talk to me and make me smile every day. I'm always thankful to her for including me and for uplifting her teammates. I remember watching Julia play her freshman year out at Riverfront, and I was so bummed I didn't teach her. She seemed like a cool, outgoing athlete, and she definitely is. Though Julia was never on JV when I coached, I still watched her grow into a leader and teammate. Julia always knows how to pick up her teammates, even though she tries to pick a fight with me every day. I'll miss her on the field. And Julia has a very special place in my heart because she's family, and I've known her since she was born. Her nickname, Julio, that she hated for years, is now what everyone calls her. Julia, I've really enjoyed watching you grow up and evolve on the softball field. You went through some stuff last year that was hard, I think, for you and for me. And you came back this year and you did a great job as a captain. You've had a great senior year so far. You've really come on strong. You went around Daisy leading the team with the batting average this last week, so great job. You do pick up your teammates. You're a phenomenal teammate as well, and that's really important on a team like this. So I will miss you for sure, but I'm not really going anywhere, so you can come and give me a hug. Vanessa didn't hug me. Love you. Move that close. Okay. Next up, Daisy Mejia. She's walking with her mom, Karina, and her Nana and Tata, Lupita, and Ramiro. Wow. Daisy's a four-year softball player, 2 years on varsity. She also played volleyball. She has a 3.6 GPA. Her favorite memory is going to Malia's for a carb load and getting in the pool and making cookies. Also, when her dog, Maddie, tried playing with me and knocked Vanessa over. Person she admires, her mom and her nana. That's not surprising. I would have guessed that, actually. Favorite high school teacher, leadership, student council. I don't know why that's written there. She's the student body president, so it says becoming the student body president must be something she feels accomplished about. She should be proud of that. Hobbies other than sports, hanging out with friends and her boyfriend, spending time with family, and going shopping.
See their t-shirts? Look at their t-shirts.
I don't want to look at t-shirts. That would make me cry. She wants to thank her Nana, Mom, and Tata for always being there for her and supporting her in everything she does. Thank you for always showing up to Larry in home games for all 4 years. I appreciate everything you guys do for me, and I love you so much. Daisy is planning to go to University of Arizona and study law to become an immigration lawyer. So you can head to first. For the freshmen, I like how Daisy picks up her teammates. She has always made me feel welcomed at softball, and I like watching her play third base. She inspires me as a third baseman. Daisy has always been so nice and caring for her teammates. I will miss how she is so kind to everyone and how she is never rude to anyone. The first day I went to open field, she came up to me and asked me to throw and helped my nerves go down a lot. I've known her for a long time, and even though she's grown, she's always been so sweet to everyone. Daisy taught me to be the bigger person and to stay nice to others. We're going to try not to run out of daylight. Go ahead, Daisy. So from the sophomores, Daisy is one who has a big heart. She is quiet, but she makes a difference. I'm going to miss the games when we all cheer in the dugout, and when I look over, I won't be able to see Daisy smiling. Her smile is big and bright, just like the plate she has after high school. I wish you the best. Apparently it took Karis to make me cry. Okay. Now on to third base. I admire Daisy's dedication to the team. I'll miss seeing her at practice encouraging other players, and I've learned from her to keep putting in work no matter the outcome. My favorite memory of Daisy is that I got to play softball and volleyball with her since my freshman year of high school. Daisy's the sweetest person I know and very easy to talk to. I'm going to miss her laughter. My favorite memory is when we were running as a group and Daisy stayed with me when I was falling behind. And when you're ready, come on home. So from the coaches, I chose Daisy as one of my JV captains her sophomore year. She stood out to me due to her kindness and her ability to communicate effectively with her teammates, and her power at the plate didn't hurt either. Though she played up with varsity a lot her sophomore year, I felt very fortunate to be a part of her softball career at MUHS. Daisy is an amazingly consistent player. I trust her to keep a level head, even at tough games and practices, and I am excited when I see her come up to bat. I have loved watching Daisy evolve. You think Daisy's quiet now, you should have seen her when she was a freshman. She was very just insecure and worried about everything, like if she was good enough or would she make the team. And Daisy, I'm so glad that you pushed through your fear and you did everything that you have done. You've stuck this out. You're a great softball player. If somebody told me asked me who would you bet money on to not strike out, or to get an account and be confident, you have the most confidence out of any player on this team when it comes to being at the plate with 2 strikes. You're very methodical in everything you do at the plate, at third base. I mean, sometimes you make me nervous because you're like so slow and like here comes the ball, but you're just methodical in the way you do things, and you've really pushed yourself to get outside of your comfort zone, not just on the softball field. I agree with Karis. Your smile is definitely something I'm going to miss. Your calm, quiet demeanor means a lot. And I know I'll learn about you from your grandma, and I'm glad about that. I will definitely miss you, Daisy. Next up, Madison and Spring. Madison is walking with her mom Shannon, her sister Katie, her boyfriend Connor, and a whole bunch of people, the Balos, Granny and Grampy, Coach Creighton, Naima, and Shannon, and probably some other people that aren't listed on here. Maddie was a 4-year player, 3 years on varsity. She also played flag football this year. She has a 4.1 grade point average. Hold on. One of her favorite memories is when her and Naima were going to the bathroom. And they were walking, trying to look cool, and then as soon as they reached the bathroom, Naima fell in front of all the students. I'm assuming Naima fell, not you. Her favorite athlete or person she admires is Corbin Carroll. Favorite high school class, weights with Casada. Hobbies and activities other than sports, she loves to cook and bake, working out, hanging out with her friends. She wants to thank her family and coaches for believing in me always and pushing me to be my greatest. After high school, she is going to NAU to study engineering. And you can start walking towards first. Maddie has, for some reason, Maddie has a lot of memories. She has 2 pages, so. She's such a role model for me and the other girls and has taught me so much over the years. When I first pitched in a varsity game, Maddie was catching the whole time. And one of the pitches she told me to do was a screw. And when I successfully pitched it, we both cheered when it was called a strike. This memory will most likely stay with me as I move up in life. One memory that will always stay in my mind is at one of our home games, Magali had fallen at first, trying to take a girl out. And the next practice, we had Camber ask what happened. Maddie reenacted Magali's entire performance. It was priceless. I'm just giving this playing with Maddie. It doesn't matter whether we were hitting or on defense. She always had energy and always kept us in line. At my first time at open fields, I was so nervous, and Maddie and Julia helped me through everything. It was really nice to have their support. And then when you're ready, you can go a second. I'm going to miss Maddie's laugh, her dedication and hard work, and most of all, her love for the game and her teammates. She is an amazing player. Maddie, I look up to you in so many ways. Keep your head held high. You are just amazing. I am definitely going to miss our rides together and our talks on the buses, our funny moments, and the sad ones too. But Maddie and I are really funny, so there's really sad moments. I just want to say I'm going to miss you. I remember my freshman year when I was kind of scared of the seniors, but I just wanted to be everyone's friend, and Maddie was the one to welcome me since she was like the older sister I never had. I'm super glad I got to play 2 seasons with Maddie, but sad to let her go knowing she's going to do great things. I love you, Matt. And then you can go to the next phase when you're ready. Sorry. Maddie is special to me because she picks me up when I need it. I will miss her giggles and her bossiness around the field. Something I learned from Maddie is to keep going and never lose confidence in myself. One of the memories of Maddie that I love was when we were doing diving drills, and she does her little ball roll on the ground after diving for the ball. I have some memories of Maddie, not much, but one recent one will stick with me. It was a day at practice that we did the team bonding with the yarn. After everyone was all finished, I walked to her separately and told her how much I look up to her and how much she has influenced me, even though we aren't super close. I gave her a hug, and it was a tight hug, and I started to cry. She said, I was always one of your favorites. And that made me start bawling because I've always adored Maddie, like I said, even though we aren't close. Hearing those words made me cry so much, now that I know she's leaving. Maddie's the sweetest person ever. She will bring you up when you're feeling down, and there's always a shoulder to lean on. She always makes things fun. I will miss her contagious smile and being able to depend on her through anything. Maddie's one of the most hard-working girls I've ever met. At the Lee Williams game when I started pitching for the first time this season, and Maddie was calling pitches, and we were just doing really good. The batters were swinging at crazy pitches, and our defense was working well together. I just remember how happy we both were and excited. Maddie's hard work and dedication make her special. I miss how she encouraged us and pushed us to be better. My favorite memories are playing flag football with her and learning the sport from her. And then you can walk this way. Coach K, Maddie was the first player I knew I could rely on out here. She works hard and leads the whole program. Coach Dave, I can't say enough about how wonderful Maddie is. I remember cheering for her when she caught on JV her freshman year, and I didn't even know her. She has always been an impressive and dedicated athlete that her teammates rely upon. She is absolutely the heart of our program, and I know she's leading MUHS softball in a locally changed for the better. Maddie is all of those things that her teammates and other coaches said. When we did our team bonding, and I've said this a couple of times in different situations, the team said she's the heart of our team. And she really is the heart of our team. She is very hard on herself, but she works really hard to keep her teammates from being that hard on themselves and to keep them out of their head even when she's in her own. She's a phenomenal leader. She just does things that need done. She's a senior and she's a captain and she can delegate and she just does stuff. But that's not why she's going to be missed. It's her heart, it's her love of the game, it's her smile, it's that she's constantly talking, like in a good way, like encouraging, always saying something. Even when everybody else on the field is quiet, Maddie is doing what she's supposed to do as the leader on the field. It's been amazing to be able to coach you for 4 years, Maddie, and I remember talking to Ellen about you before you even got here. So I will definitely miss you, your leadership, your heart, your love of the game. You are a person we can rely on, and I think these girls standing at first, second, and third, it's going to be interesting to see who steps up to try to fill your shoes. And so, Maddie, I think most of you probably saw it when our tournament, Maddie received the More Than Just an Athlete award. It was the first time they gave that award, and each team nominated a player. And she was absolutely the most deserving of that award. Not that we don't have other athletes who are as deserving, maybe not as deserving, but with her grade point, her work ethic, and her heart, she absolutely deserved that award. So I'm happy she has that to move it into her apartment with Magali and Naima. And then we have, last but not least, Miss Magali Gonzalez. Magali is walking with her parents, Patricia and Jose, Oscar, her brother, Mike, I can't see everybody, the sun is blinding me, then and her nephew, Antonio, and her grandma. She is a 4-year softball player, 3 years on varsity. She also played flag football this year. Her most memorable moment, all of the deep conversations they'd have on the bus rides to and from games. Also the time I fell at first base and Rocky said, "She's been shot." It's an inside joke, but for real, Magali is on the ground more than anyone else. She gets hit by more balls than anybody else on the team. So her favorite person, Jaron Duran, favorite high school class or teacher, Mr. Casada and Mr. Ben Reynolds. Hobbies and activities, Magali's an FFA. She enjoys cooking, baking, and spending time with friends and family. First, I want to thank God for giving me the blessing to play softball. I also want to say thank you to my family for always supporting me. Her future plans are going to Coconino Community College to get her associates, and then transfer to GCU or ASU for a marketing degree. And you can move towards first. I'm going to miss the energy Magali brought to each game and her making me laugh. Something I've learned from Magali is to keep going. Although with all she has fallen several times, she doesn't give up and keeps going. My favorite memories of her are just the bus rides home from away games when I would sit in the back with Maddie. I admire Magali and Maddie being themselves and always keeping the team positive. My favorite memories of Magali are her always literally falling, but always laughing and getting back up. Magali is an amazing teammate. I'm going to miss Magali's amazing falls and how she always is a bright light on her team. My favorite memories are making jokes and how she always talked about how she was a stinky senior. And when you're ready, Magali, you can go to second. Magali is one I joke around with all the time. We never can keep a straight face, and when we do, we laugh. I'm going to cherish the time we've had together and wish the best in life. I love you, bud. Magali gets kind of clumsy sometimes, but it has made me realize if you fall down, you get up, brush the dirt off, and keep playing with a big smile on your face. My freshman year, Magali and I were messing around with celebration dances in the dugout, and the next thing, Magali's up to bat, and she hit a triple. When she got to the bay, she started to shovel the dirt like she was digging as a celebration dance. I just want to let you know, Magali, when all fails, just keep digging. I remember playing middle school ball with you, and you were the only one I felt connected to. I am so proud of the person and player you have become. I couldn't ask for a better teammate. Because you are that teammate, even though you're not going to be playing with us anymore. Your memory will always stay with me. I love you so much, Magali. And you can go to third. Magali is a very good listener and gives me good advice whenever I need it. I miss her laughter and all the silly things we do. Something I have learned from Magali is never give up when one bad thing goes wrong. My favorite memory is when me and Magali could not stop laughing and left the entire bus ride home from the Flagstaff game. She always is my favorite to laugh with, and she knows how to make me laugh. I'll miss our inside jokes. I'm actually very proud of all of you. Your crying is fairly minimal. And when you're ready, you can come home. So, I'm glad you didn't hurt yourself. Magali. So Coach K says Magali can get the whole team laughing and have being fun, but also pushes herself to work so hard. That balance in a player is so valuable. Coach Dave, Magali works harder than anyone I know. Her smile and laugh are contagious. My favorite softball memory of Magali is when she started getting the JV dugout to sing Girl on Fire when she was up to bat her sophomore year. I was lucky enough to be her teacher. Hello, Magali. I'm so proud of you. Like, ridiculously proud of you. There have been so many times that we know what's in you, but you doubted yourself. And this year, we've talked about it, like how you would kind of give up on yourself. And we've watched you do that. And this year, you worked so hard. You would start to give up, and you would pick yourself up and you would go. Not just when you fell on the ground, like, when you were running or whatever. You pushed yourself really hard, and you worked on your mental toughness this year, and it showed. You are a good teammate. Your smile will light up a room. Your laugh is the same way. You bring light to this team that other people don't bring in a different way. I know my family wasn't always happy with me, but but that's okay. Coaching's not always easy, but you were always willing to listen. You were respectful. You would ask me what you needed to work on, and you would work on it. You work very hard in practice. And, this year we were trying to figure out what we were going to do in first base. I mean, you've done a great job at third base when you've been out there too, but, you were flexible and to do what your team needed, and I appreciate that. And you're another one I've known since you were like this big, so we will miss you around here, but we're not done yet. Just so you know, we have a couple more games and a chance at some more after that, so. Coaching girls, it's a very interesting thing. But so that's our seniors. There were 6 of them that finished the season. Well, we're not finished yet. Juniors, this will be for you next year. Freshmen, sophomores, start writing your memories down now, so you know when we ask you for them, you have them. Don't give up. So that is the end of our senior night festivities. Obviously, families, you can stay and take pictures. But thank you, seniors. Thank you, families. None of this is possible without the families of these players. Softball's a brutal season, and I appreciate all of you, and I appreciate you that you share your children with us. We truly enjoy them.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, that's going to be a wrap here on senior night. The Mingus Marauders victorious over the Prescott Badgers by a score of 11-6. They've got 2 more. They're at Cocoa on Friday, and then on a Monday they will be on the road to Mesquite. A victory over Mesquite could put the Mingus Marauders into the play-in round here for softball. We got 2 more broadcasts coming up on Verde Valley TV. We're going to be with baseball the rest of the way. Friday the 25th, we will have the Coconino Panthers coming to meet the Mingus Marauders on the baseball field, and then Mesquite will come to town for the final game of the season for the baseball squad, and that will be on Monday, April 28th. Want to thank our camera people out here today, Steve Endicott, as well as Becca Bonner, for our camera work, for our producer here, Sam Jocham. I'm Jackie Bessler, wishing one and all a final trip for the 2025 season here to the Lady Marauders home field at Mingus Union High School. To one and all, have a great night.
This has been a presentation of Mingus Union High School Varsity Sports. Any rebroadcast without the explicit permission of Verde Valley TV Studio G is strictly prohibited. Your 2025 Marauders are sponsored by Larry Green Chevrolet on Rodeo Drive next to Walmart in Cottonwood. Find out how easy it is to shop for your next car online at LarryGreenChevrolet.com. Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs with eco-friendly trash and recycling service in the Verde Valley and Quad Cities areas. Gettles High Desert Mechanical. Don't settle. Get Gettles for all your HVAC needs. Jones Ford Verde Valley. Explore the road with a new or used vehicle from Jones Ford Verde Valley, Arizona's best. Arizona Smile Designers, high-quality dental care in the Verde Valley with a wide range of comprehensive treatments, including general, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry. D-Best Plumbing, specializing in serving your plumbing needs with over 80 years of combined experience, making it look easy. Red Rock Collision, getting your car back on the road quickly and safely. Lawler Construction, helping you realize your new home or business vision through well-designed and efficient construction. Susie Q's Marketplace, gas station and convenience store on Main Street in Cottonwood with a full line of liquor, tobacco, and more. Best by Far Heating and Cooling, serving the greater Verde Valley area's HVAC needs with precision and care since 1999. Salt River Materials Group, a premier employer and community supporter in the Verde Valley. Visit VerdeValleyTV.com for more Mingus Union High School sports as well as other great community programming.